should choose a new goddess.
Nope.
Bahamut is hanging out here. We've been doing pretty good by him. I'm sure that's a good choice. You can grab that one. Do sorcerers need deities?
It's not necessary, but most arcane characters could care less about the gods.
Yeah, that's what I
But
figured.
as role-playing, if you want to follow God, that's up to you. I'm not going to say no to that.
Evandra's my girl. So.
Yo, cool people disavow Avandra, and it sounds like you don't even need a god, so...
I don't know who you think cool is.
And it's
but...
kind of the same thing for martial characters. Like, you could follow a god, and it's not really going to benefit you much, unless you multi-class, which no one really does. Primal, they're generally one with nature, spirits, the earth, so they're not going to follow a god. And psionics, they're just their own level of weirdness. They do whatever they want. Alright, who's opening that door?
I will open the door with the sunrod in one hand.
How long have you been holding that sunrod? You're burning your hand
not
already?
Long, like an hour game time? Like, not super long. I can check.
Probably like half hour in
Yeah,
total.
not too long, honestly.
It's 10:30 right now. So.
If it's 10:30 now, then literally an hour. So, yeah, not long.
Alright. So there's no pictures at all what these sunrods look like, but I envision it like it looks like a dynamite stick, like a long red stick, and it slowly burns down like a candlestick. That's how I just envision it. So this thing's probably like halfway done.
I was thinking like you crack the glow stick, and then it slowly fades.
You could pick a color, green, yellow, orange.
Well, yeah.
Whatever you imagine it. Alright. So the room would have been dark, but you have walked in there. You're up front, I'm assuming?
I mean, I just stepped in the door and stepped too much past everybody.
Alright, so the room is roughly the size of that chapel area that you had just walked out of. Just that one area, not the elongated part. About 15 feet in front of you starts a very small, I'm going to use the word staircase. It's not a staircase, but steps. 3 steps maybe, and on top is a coffin on its backside. Not like the ones that were sitting elongated in the other room. There's depictions along the side of it. It's the same depictions plus more that you saw on the door. It makes you even think this is very much possibly Sir Keegan. It's on a raised dais, we'll say. This one single coffin. Carved on the lid of the coffin is a warrior in plate armor with a sword laid across his chest, the point toward his feet.
Okay.
Other than that, the room is bare.
Are you guys coming inside the room?
Yeah, you're like in the doorway, just slowly moving in. You got everyone else is behind them, just protecting the group.
You guys coming in? And you want me to go in by myself?
They want you to go in and then we'll
Check
close
for
the door.
traps.
I walk up.
And that's the last we ever saw.
Yago's
I have a great
kneeling.
backup character. I'm ready.
Yago's kneeling next
Also
to
religious.
the doorway,
Yeah.
and he just gives him a slight push from the line. He steps forward.
Alright.
Then we all giggle and we walk in behind you.
Alright.
Did we scare you? Trick or treat.
And we all walk in, yes.
All right.
There we go.
So I'd
Alright,
love to
well,
find
if-
out more
if-
about the coffin. Can we roll something
If-
to like figure something out?
Well, how far away are we from it?
If you're still just walking in the doorway, like 15, 20 feet.
Okay, so
Somewhere
I'll,
between 15
I'll
20
walk
feet.
another. I'll start to walk
Up those
upwards, up the steps,
Okay.
and I'll.
It's pretty much right next to you at this point.
Okay.
No different
Okay.
from how far we are from each other right now.
Oh wow. Okay. Can I do? I'll do like a religion check, or it'd be a history check to see if I know if I.
You
can
could do
tell.
religion, you can do history.
I mean,
you could do investigation.
I'm better at religion, but I mean, like, it wouldn't be religion if it's his tomb, right? It'd be like, do I know who this is? It would be history.
It's possible. If you're trying to find out specifically who this is, or you might think it is, it very much could be religion.
All right, I'll do.
But history just as much.
That's a 1.
You've been awake too many hours.
What would we do if
I have a legit.
2 hours. You've been awake 2 hours.
to figure
Yeah,
out
if you want to go for it, he's gonna follow you. So at the same time you're doing this.
18. Or I rolled it 10, but.
Okay. You're somewhat confident this is Sir Keegan's tomb. Based on the knowledge you guys have received in word of mouth from the town, the depictions on there.
But by this time, it's a pretty safe assumption he was a devout follower of the Platinum Dragon. We can, with everything we've seen so far.
Yeah.
So I'll kneel and I'll recite the prayer that we had in the chapel. Towards.
You're doing it right where you are, right next to this?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get down. Anything in specifically you want to say, or you're
Just
saying-
reciting the prayer that we read off the altar.
The Platinum Dragon is my rock, my fortress. That speech.
That's the one.
All right. As you finish that speech, the heavy coffin lid explodes in a flurry of dust. A humanoid skeleton, girded in plate armor, rises from the cloud. It holds aloft a longsword. The rift must never be reopened. State your business, points the sword at you and you, or prepare to die.
We are the Fellowship 5. We have come here for that very purpose, to seal the rift and deal with any that may consider themselves the enemies of life.
Anything you would like to say?
No.
He just gives a big thumbs up. He's like,
Just put your hand on his shoulder. What he said,
Yeah.
the three of you.
We have a mirror.
You're in the back. You're not even up on the steps.
Okay, so so I walk a little closer and I go, Honorable Sir Keegan, we have a mirror that has shown us the dangers of the rift, and we have pledged our lives to do everything we can to close it, to safeguard this world.
All right. So we are gonna go what's called a skill challenge now. This is out of game. I'm letting you guys know. There's going to be, well, it depends on how far along you get. You have to pass X amount before you fail a certain amount. So I'm not going to tell you all of the ones that are going to be skills that are going to be used. They're just going to come one at a time. You're just going to have to pick the best person for the job. Hope that you don't mess that up. So who would you consider at this very moment the lead negotiator of this group? He points his sword at you. I am sworn to defend this keep against interlopers. What brings you here?
We have met with the Platinum Dragon. No? We met a dragon.
we
Silver
met a dragon. You're about to roll some deception right there.
We've met with a dragon who has told us to come here to work as hard as we can to close the rift. Otherwise, all will be lost. So that is why we have come here. Can you help us do this?
Roll charisma. You're gonna add the last charisma number by your modifiers.
So I have not the ability modifier, the ability plus half level.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a 5. 15? 13? 15
Plus 5?
plus 5. 20.
Skill point.
I think that's good. Sounds good.
Gives you a little smirk. Moves on to the next person. To the one most skilled in religion.
Which
Mine is 6.
mine is 8.
Okay.
What deity do you serve? Can I trust that you are true to that service?
Moradin, I think. What's his name?
Yeah.
Don't say you think.
His god just like peeks his head out. It's like, what the fuck are you saying?
Same working for sure.
All right. That could be what you say. I'm not worried about that. But roll your religion.
Can we do a skill aid?
No, this is single-handed. This is tough.
Wait, so what do I need to?
You're rolling religion
Okay.
and proving to him that you do follow this god.
15 plus 8.
Beautiful. You don't have to be a show-off about it.
You said it really loudly, you know.
To the one with the best perception modifier. So at this point, it's who has not gone yet.
Lurendell, I think.
Probably.
So should we get you up there?
11.
Yeah, you're high.
If you trust your senses not to betray you, tell me what you see before you.
So roll first and then.
No. It's basically what do you see?
What do I see?
Maybe in the greater sense, not literally. Maybe since we've been here, or the problem at hand.
I have been walking this road for a long time, and I see danger afoot.
Okay.
To be generic.
3.
Oh. 3. Yikes.
Step off my dais. Do not bother me again. To the one most skilled in intimidate,
I think that's me.
Yeah.
you wear a fearsome demeanor. Are you really as formidable as you look?
That's it. My name is Travix Aegis Fane, and we have had a perilous journey thus far. We've acquired a great number of things, gold, treasure, but most prevalent amongst all of them, especially in the last hour, has been a thirst for the crunch of undead bones. Not a foe that we've faced thus far has met anything but a swift end, and if you stand in our way of closing the rift, you will meet the same. $13?
To the one with the highest score of Arcana. Anyone can do it. That has the highest.
I have 6.
I also have 6.
I have 1.
I have 1.
If he asks for like a magic trick, like you can do it though.
Prestidigitation.
Roll class.
Up to you. Do you want to
But
go?
like with the cups and balls. Like,
Why don't you go?
Okay. So,
You're trained in it.
how would I know that?
That's
He's
that
got
plus
a
5 in the
6.
column.
Which column?
And the TR.
Bring it over to the right.
Yes, there's a
Okay.
5.
Alrighty. Unnatural forces abound in this place. Are you equipped to overcome them?
Of course.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, roll.
Yeah, Arcana.
Seven, and then 6 for Arcana.
Ooh. Oh no! That's number 2. Next column. To the lead negotiator.
Yes.
I'm just gonna make sure I do this. I think this is the first time I have to go into this column. So he's kind of looking at him, and also looking at you too. As he's looking at him, that answer does not ring true. Then he looks at you. Why should I believe that you are all what you claim to be?
Move me around
We're here
to the
before
other
you.
side.
Our hearts are open.
I'm checking to
You
see
have
if
been
there's
here
screens.
for a long time,
this is the Wizard of Oz.
doing the work that is necessary by guarding this place and guarding the rift. You of all can see at our heart's core and know if we are true or not.
Charisma.
12 and 5.
17. You see him lower his weapon. His demeanor has slightly diminished. He looks at all of you with a saddened look. I am Sir Keegan. I was commander here in Shadowfell Keep. I was in charge, lest Orcus' unholy powers once again seeped into the world. My mind has failed me. I did horrible acts. Since then, what has happened? What has happened to Shadowfell? Anyone can answer this, if they know anything.
Yeah, but you won't. I can.
We're out of the skill challenge, by the way. You guys passed.
A necromancer by the name of Calorel has been spearheading the cult of Orcus and spilled evil forth in your keep. He is currently engaged in a ritual to open a portal to the Shadowfell. He's hired a series of independent mercenaries, goblins and the like, to try to slow us down. We do not know how much time we have or what goes on beyond this point, but we push forward to find the answer to this problem that plagues all of us here in this room.
Then it is true. I have failed my responsibilities. I allowed the influence of the Shadow Rift and my knowledge of the crumbling empire to distract me from my sworn oath. The corruption that lies on the other side of the rift touched me and triggered disaster. Orcus' vile taint soaked through the rift and into my dreams. A madness overcame me. I was possessed. In a rage. The things I've done. Slew my wife, my children. From that bloody deed, I moved outward, attacking my captains, one by one killing them. Even as they stared in shock, I had became a murderous fiend. You see him kind of like lower a little bit into his coffin. He's kind of like sitting on top of it, hovering, sitting. You guys have proven yourselves. Proven to move on and finish my deeds, my tasks. I present to you my weapon, Acris. And you see his sword come out of the coffin by itself and moves towards you guys. It is a long sword, +1 magical long sword. It has a line of 3 white diamonds set into the flat of its blade, and the pommel carved to resemble the head of a noble dragon. It provides its users with a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls and deals 1d6 extra damage on a critical hit. In addition, it has a daily power that can be activated as a free action. When you drop an undead enemy to 0 hit points, you gain a healing surge.
Can we ask him questions before he
Absolutely.
disappears?
Absolutely.
It seems like that's
You do
where
have
this is
time.
going, so okay. So first, I'd like to ask him what he knows about this ritual, maybe how long it takes, and what we may be able to expect. In addition to, I'd like to show him whoever has the statues. I'd like to present them to him and ask him what he knows about these 5 platinum statues of the platinum dragon.
You already mentioned the mirror, right?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, so the statues, all 5 of them, have to be placed in certain areas of the room during the ritual. You will know these places.
Yago says, does this mean we can't sell the statues?
That would be a horrible idea. The mirror just needs to be present in the room. The person that created the ritual in the opening needs to be slain. His blood needs to be spilled in the room.
Does anybody else have any questions for him?
Are there any words that accompany this besides the ritual words that we have?
No.
What type of person is best to carry this shiny sword I see?
This sword was meant for someone of great religious responsibilities and justice.
The sword is too shiny for my use.
I think we'll sell it. Don't worry.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I don't think you can carry longsword. don't
I
think
know.
you
No,
can
you
use it.
can't.
I can't.
And I already have one that I think is fine, so we'll just sell it. It has 3 diamonds on it, man. That's big. That's big monies. But I'm not gonna tell him that.
But
We're not gonna tell him. We're gonna sell his favorite sword.
but we need it for the ritual. Right?
We need it for the ritual. I
sword.
think.
Do we?
No, not
No,
the
we
sword.
Oh no! I didn't,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I didn't,
He just
didn't
gave
mention about
gave you guys his sword that he used.
it.
He has one more thing he's gonna say. A wanderer's treasure, valued by all, sought by many, found in both victory and defeat, yet never at the bottom of a treasure chest. It marches before you like a herald, and lives long after you are gone. Of what do I speak? Everyone has one shot of an answer.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay.
Reputation.
I was thinking the same thing. That or fame or infamy or something.
That is the first correct answer. The second acceptable would have been honor.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
There we go.
We're good at these. Give it. What's the next one? Tell me another riddle. Lord Keegan, Sir Keegan, what's your next riddle?
Neri, glory point. Alright, so after that answer, a big smile comes upon his face, and you see his armor that was in the coffin rise and come towards you. It is a +1 black iron plate mail armor.
Oh,
And it provides you with a +1 to armor class if you wear it. It's plate mail, so I know that's going to be just for him. And it resists 5 fire and 5 necrotic. So there's no reason why you shouldn't take this.
yeah. I take it directly from his undead skeleton.
But you're just standing like this and it just goes right by.
I like to think I pull it and he's like holding on to it and it cracks a couple of his fingers off and I'm just like, oh, I'm
You
sorry,
go
I'm
for it
sorry, I'm
so
sorry.
fast.
Yeah, I'm like all over it. He's like, all right.
As he's descending back into his coffin, just to let you guys know, there is a traitor, a follower of Calorel in Winterhaven. Beware.
I fucking knew it. Remember when we first got there?
And he goes in his coffin.
Where's the gold?
He gave it to us in the form of 3 diamonds on top of a sword. I say under my breath.
Yago will carry that on his back until it's sold then,
150 experience points.
for decoration.
Just let me know where you're at.
Okay. Plus 150.
Can I add the armor to my sheet?
Yeah.
Let's.
2,440.
2,440.
Yeah.
I hit the funny bone.
We
What is
just
that?
got 150 experience points.
Oh,
Does the +1 go under the armor ability, or is this under the E and H, like the enhancement?
Enhancement.
Okay.
2,000.
Here. So yeah, obviously you have the plate mail version. What was it? Which one was it? Black iron. That one.
These numbers.
Thank you.
So under resistances on the left middle side of your page,
2,000.
you can put +5
130.
to fire, +5 to necrotic.
Black
Oh, and
iron
40.
plate mail.
Him getting armor, believe it or not, is one of the more important things now that you don't have to worry about, because people that are already wearing plate mail that's not magical, they already have great armor. So generally, it's one of the last ones to get magical armor. Now that he has it and you didn't have to spend any money for it, it's a big bonus because he was already hard to hit. Now his armor class got one better. So, yep. Good job.
We did good. Yay. We didn't
All
die.
right, well, that was a quick,
See ya,
that was a
Vonda
quick
came
session.
through.
I'll see you guys next week.
You guys want to go back to Winterhaven, rest up?
Or do you want to go
Because you are...
through the door, through the chapel, through the hallway, out, and then through that room and to the left, and then the door that we had left open?
Well, at this point, you guys would definitely benefit from leveling up, getting another encounter power, but if that's the way you want to go,
Back to town.
you have a lot of money.
Did he tell us how long the ritual is supposed to take? Like, did he give us an inclination as to like?
No.
Okay.
Most likely, if Calorel is, well, which he is in that room, it's something that takes a few days to work, but as this ritual is in progress, things could be released into this world.
We don't know. We don't know he's in the next room. Do we? We just heard some murmuring. We have no idea what's back there.
Yeah, you have no idea what's in that next room. You don't know how much longer it's going to be until you get to where you have to go. It could be in the next room. It could be another 7, 8 more rooms. You have no idea. But you have everything at this point that you need to be in that room present. But
if you guys want to go back, we can go back.
leveling up, you're going to get more health.
As
You're going to
long
get another
as-
power. You can sell stuff. You have a lot of gold. You can probably a bunch of things. And you were given a little bit of information about something.
As long as the ritual's not going to be done today, and that's the only thing I care about, is that we're not wasting our precious time. But
As a dungeon master, I would inform you guys if you're on a time-sensitive adventure. So you're not on a highly time-sensitive adventure right now. But that would be noted if you were.
So we have time to go to town and do our thing
Yeah.
and then come back.
do we want to do one more encounter since we have all our like daily powers and all that?
Action points.
Yeah, and action points. We have so much
my
stuff.
my personal suggestion, I would definitely go back.
I feel like there's a reason we need to go back. So why don't we just go back? I feel like
There's something
he's
telling
trying to
me-
tell us something.
Your
we should
arm
go
is
back.
behind your back and it's pulled straight up and you're still like...
I think we should go back,
I'm
guys.
thinking we should go
It's
How
been
many,
my
um,
idea since the
what do you-
beginning that we should go back.
Was this like the third or fourth encounter or something like that?
Dirac, what do you say? Go back?
Okay, sounds like we need to go back.
I mean, there's benefits of both. Keep on going, you would get another action point, but just getting another sleep, getting another power, selling a bunch of stuff. You have a lot of money. Someone would be walking in new with a weapon or armor or something.
Yeah, go ask the paladin. Your flasks are empty of mead. Are they not?
Don't you need a refill?
Yeah, but there's wine in this keep. We left wine before. There's wine
Oh.
there somewhere. And
Well
ale.
then.
If you really need to get drunk, we can go leave you in a room back there. By Balrog. Or Balgron.
Balgron the Fat.
Yeah, he had some ale or wine in his
That's
chambers.
really bad.
That was
ale.
really bad, Al.
Alright, guys, let's head back.
What a great idea.
That's a great idea.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah. And I cast Radiant Delirium in the floor. Shoot at the floor
Well,
on the way out.
since Sir Keegan was a creature, you could just send it at him and just run real fast. You don't want to get him upset, though.
Would beating him now give us more experience?
If you killed him.
Isn't he dead
Oh,
already?
I was gonna say.
You gotta
But
kill an
he's
undead. He's undead.
Yeah.
He's undead.
We have, alright, that's fine. We'll go back.
Oh, here we go. Alright. So. What time was it?
It was 10:30.
We'll say 11 when that was done. By the time you get back to the town, it'll be roughly 12:30. You walk through the gates. The guards there wave at you. They know who you are by now. But as you're, from where the entrance is to where Rafton's Inn is no more than 100 feet or so. But even at that short distance, by just looking around, seeing the citizens walking around, you can tell that something's not right. Their faces have a look of just tiredness. Like they're just not there right now. You get to Rafton's Inn. You walk in. At this point, everyone is somewhat starting to eat lunch. So there is a decent amount of people there. You see the old drunken guy who's not drunk. You see Sylvana herself. You see Valthron is there. A couple other people that you don't know by name, but you notice them. You don't see that mean elf in green robes, though. Normally when you're going there, especially during meal times, the place is bustling around. People are talking. Maybe some shouting here and there for fun, enacting things they've done in their past. Maybe you would see a bard or someone play a musical instrument or whatever, but none of this is happening. Everyone just seems quiet, down and out kind of look.
You said we're at Grafton's Inn now?
Yeah, you just walked in.
Inside?
I think we need to find out what's going on.
I can just ask somebody.
No.
Valtron?
Who? Sylvana is the barmaid, I think.
Wasn't Valthron the
Valthron
mage?
was the guy in the tower, yeah.
And he's there, right?
He's in
Yeah.
So let's talk
let's
to
talk
him.
to him.
Oh, he's in the. Oh, he's
Yes.
there. Okay. All right.
I couldn't remember his name. I was trying to figure it out.
Valthron the Prescient. Alright, who's approaching?
What? I'm sorry.
Who's approaching Valthron?
He's my friend.
He's your friend, yes.
I am.
When did that happen?
Bring him a beer.
We've known each other for
him a
hundreds
beer.
of years.
Oh, really? I didn't know. Great.
He's a friend, like, as in super annoyed because you use rocks to, like,
Exactly.
No, the
he
bird.
was like, "You're
break his
you
window.
know me," he said. So he's my friend.
So he, as you approach, he kind of looks up and just like smiles, but he actually doesn't even say anything.
Can we do? Do you want to do maybe an Arcana check to see if there's some magic in play here?
Can I just talk to him first?
Oh, I thought you just did. And he said he
just
smiled and then didn't
But
say
I
anything.
came up to him, but I
Ask
haven't
him,
actually
yeah.
said anything to him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought,
No, that's okay.
I thought that he had said he was like
No, no.
non-responsive.
Friend, I sense a change in the air. Can you share any changes that have happened while we've been away?
I don't know. Just recently, I feel like. No, that's exactly how it feels. This is the look you get. I feel like somebody walked on top of my grave or something.
Oh.
Even the sound of his voice is off. Everything is just not right. And it's quiet in here. You can hear a pin drop.
Have you guys been ensorcelled?
I really don't know. Just tired. I have no motivation to really care. And, like, even as you're looking around, everyone either has food or a drink or whatever, and it does seem like no one's even touching their food.
Can we do a check of some sort? Like a...
Just let me know what kind of check. You can always do any checks. Just gotta let me know what it is and why you're doing it.
I want to see if the town's ensorcelled under some kind of...
If it's gonna be Arcana, you have to be trained in it.
I am trained. I have a 5 training. I have bonus 6, ability modifier 1, and training 5 plus 5. 12, 17.
There is some sort of magical presence. You just can't get your hand on it. You feel it, but you don't know where it's coming from. It's like it's in the air. Almost like a smell wafting around. You're trained in Arcana, if you want to give it a shot.
Alright.
Yes. Oh, what did, we don't have. Do you have the
Here.
Yeah.
Good.
Today,
use this.
right now, it didn't matter, but yeah, if you want to throw it in there.
No, he didn't even know where he threw it. Just threw it in his dice.
Disappeared.
Two. What? What?
You're only interested in the alcohol right now. That's the only thing you care about. Long day, you need something strong like whiskey.
I'd like to put my hand on his shoulder and cast lay on hands on him to see if I can cleanse anything that
Well,
may
land
cleanse.
hands would be a healing, as if he had lost health. So you do the effect, and he looks at you like, no, no, I don't know, no.
Well, let's see if he likes a fearsome smite instead.
Oh boy.
But what is your charisma base?
Yeah.
Roll charisma check as you do that.
16 plus charisma modifier of 5 for 21.
Ooh. You're not trained in Arcana, right?
No.
What is your number for Arcana?
Like 1.
You still got over 20. Alright, so
Yeah, 1.
Was there anything worthwhile?
as you touch him, you get a vision of a cemetery. And a blue magic circle appears. It has this reverberating sound coming from it, but at very low hertz that most humans or humanoids, I would say, would not hear. You don't recognize it per se, the cemetery, but it does look like it's something familiar, like it would be around here. As you're trying to look around as best as you can at the area, the mountains in the background, the kind of trees, it's definitely from this area.
Seems like everyone doesn't really care what's going on. If Yago wants to go steal a bunch of stuff,
That's what I was.
Seems like
That's
perfect
exactly
time.
what I was thinking. Was there anything worthwhile stealing in that tower?
Well, not the tower, but like the mayor
Oh,
person.
so
So someone in my group turned evil.
the main court area.
Where did I go wrong? Have I failed you guys?
Can I
Unbelievable.
can I climb the wall and look over to see if I see anyone in the what's the main
Padara's Manor House. That's where the good
to
stuff
look
would be.
into the courtyard, the manor house courtyard, to see if people.
So you're darting out, Rafton's in. You're gonna go towards the wall.
Yep.
Roll a stealth check to make sure no one important sees you do this.
14 plus what's that? 12.
Nobody you think saw you. You think no one. You did. You were looking around as you were sneaking around the building to the back wall. Now you gotta climb the wall. Dexterity check.
Dexterity check.
You could do
Not
acrobatics or athletics.
I'm gonna do acrobatics. Oh, what's that? 4 plus 12.
It's a very tall wall. Not many grooves to really get in your fingers and feet in there. So you get about like halfway up and you slip and you just went poof, right back down.
Okay.
Fell on the ground. You didn't take any damage or anything. You didn't really hurt yourself. You made a little bit of noise. And one of the guards on top of the palisades sees you. And he's like just looking at you. You okay?
I wave. Okay.
Okay.
You should have the wall checked.
Will do, sir.
I see Yago doing all this, and I'm just kind of entertained with what I'm watching. And once I see that he's failed, I ask him if he'd like to come with me to the temple, and we'll ask Sir Sister Lenora if there's anything that she can aid us with from a
You should
religious
take
perspective.
Duroc to the temple. 'cause-
Well, I'm taking everybody. I don't know.
Oh, we're
Unless
all
you guys
going.
are doing something else. Come on for a field trip.
You're all starting to sound down like the rest of the
Yeah,
town
yeah.
folk.
No, it's just temple's not our thing.
No.
You were just saying that you loved your big goddess.
I do, but I don't like church.
It all goes downhill as soon as I grab that handle and pull it open. It just doesn't work for me in there.
Why don't we say we'll meet back in...
Everyone's just nice and singing and cheering and clapping. No.
Let's say we meet back in front of Bearwind's Grand Shop in a half hour. We'll go to the temple and we'll ask about this graveyard, and maybe she knows something, but no more than a half hour, and then we'll be back.
All right, to the temple.
Duroc, you coming with me to the temple? Say a little... Well, we already said a prayer just to the wrong deity.
What's going on?
So Duroc and I will go towards the temple.
And I'm going with
Are
you
you coming
guys
with
to
us?
watch your backs.
Awesome.
And to see if there are any trinkets lying around.
There
as we're
probably
there.
are. So I will take 5 minutes to say a prayer to my god,
Tenements.
and then
Sister Lenora is up where they would do their sermons and all that.
Okay.
There's no one else in there, but she's up there reading a book.
Gate.
so once I'm done with what I need to do, I go up to her and I greet her and I ask her if she is privy to the general
other thing
malaise
is
that
we
seems
could
to be
just-
encumbering the town at the moment.
I have actually not left
And you're a nature person.
My
maybe you
temple?
can Send something.
yet today, but it is kind of curious how no one has
Remember-
walked in here yet until you guys have.
Way to
I guess I relay the information of everything we've seen, what we've heard from Valthron, and seen
The images.
the images, in addition to just like what we've seen, the general interactions with the people thus far, and the feeling that Neri got from the lingering magic in the air, and if she knows, maybe if she could point us in the right direction of some nearby graveyard that might be right now is our one big clue.
Well, she says by the description you've given me, it sounds like our cemetery, which is no more than a couple minutes north of our town.
All right, I thank her, and then I head back toward Airwind's Grand Shop and wait for the rest of the party.
All right, we can move up. We'll say it's 1 o'clock now.
There was nothing shiny in there worthwhile.
You would have
Just
seen
religious artifacts that you would not really
It's like a
want to even touch.
Nothing looked. I picked something up when
You look at a candle, stick
I
on
put it back.
Kind of want
Okay,
this.
nothing worthwhile here. But I did notice she seemed. Was it? That person seemed to be together. and
She
not
did. She
spaced out like the
seemed to have it
others.
all worked out. And where's the temple?
It definitely was when you walked in there, the three of you. That feeling, more of you two. That feeling of whatever's going on, which just wasn't in there.
The temple is on the exact opposite side of town. Maybe we got here at the right time. Maybe whatever this is just started and has been making its way very slowly, because we started off on the east side and we are now on the west side. But she did say that there was a graveyard very nearby, a few minutes north, I think. Do we want to go see if there's anything there?
So while they're coming together, we went out the doors again of the keep, and we went to the area where we had met the elf a long time ago who had been picking flowers.
Okay. Yes. I should know the name. I just drawing a blank. Delphina Moongem.
Yeah.
The last time you saw her, she was in the courtyard.
Oh, okay.
That was when they had caravans come in and they were selling stuff. So you could take a chance of looking for her outside to keep the town. You don't generally know exactly where she'll be. You know that she tends to go north along the road, Old King's Road. But that's just a chance of taking right now of whether she will be in that area. You're not exactly sure what home she lives in. If you're gonna go look for her, if you want to just wander around the town, there's a chance you might bump into her. If you want to take that kind of chance.
Does she live in town?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we wander around and
You know what? Honestly, she would probably be in Rapton's Inn. She would have been in there.
oh, we didn't
If-
see her.
I didn't mention her, but at this time, at this hour, the 1 o'clock hour, lunchtime, generally everyone is in there eating. It's the only establishment to eat.
Okay.
So she would be in there. So
So we go hang out with her, and we ask her, like, what the heck is going on with this town? Things are so different.
she
than
is sitting by herself.
than they were last time. Can we buy you a drink?
At first, she just like when she looks up at you two, she seems to just be in a daze, like she just looks like right through you. I got a drink already, but thank you. And just like everyone else, the full drink in her cup. Majority of her food is still sitting there. She has utensils in her hand, but just sitting there, taking her time, staring into outer space.
Can we invite somebody that's spaced out to the other side of town, or bring them into what was that, the church,
Temple.
the temple, and to see if they change?
So the inn is number 2, and then
Yeah.
the temple is number 10.
10.
Yeah.
Any worthwhile doing that at all?
I
So
think we
there-
go with the vision of the graveyard. I think the source of
Yeah,
whatever's
yeah.
happening is probably up there. At the very least, we can probably check it out.
Where's the graveyard? According to the map, it's up there.
Is it marked? Oh yeah,
No,
it
no.
just said somewhere north.
I'm just saying this is
North.
north.
Yeah. Yeah, there's somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, so there's no way to get her to get to her wits, and
It doesn't seem so.
okay,
Just like Valthron and everyone else that's sitting there, they just seem to just be in outer space. They're not doing anything wrong, they're not doing anything evil. They're just spaced out.
I tell Neri and Lyrindel what the three of us had heard from Sister Lenora. Yeah. I just relay the information.
Basically, all the major characters that you would have met or have I've talked about, besides Sister Lenora, that's in the temple, are here. The only one that seems to be missing is that one elf that was somewhat rude and did not care to talk to you guys. Which was like the first day you ever arrived here.
the one with the green robes,
Mm-hmm.
and he's there now.
No,
he's
she's
not.
the
Missing.
only one that's not
He's missing. Okay, so should we like sell stuff and
I don't-
then go to the cemetery, or
Doesn't sound like anybody except for Lenora is probably going to be all too responsive. Maybe we check out the graveyard first.
Maybe we could get a better sale this way.
All right. All right.
I don't know. Do we?
I
need
like the way you
anything?
think. This is, yeah.
You know,
all
if they're
right.
spaced out, you know,
Okay.
you can intimidate a good price.
All right. So where do you want to? Which? Do you have a map? You want to borrow the map? Where do you want to go?
I don't know what I even want. What
You
do
want
we
to go to the
want?
store? You just
you
go
want
to
to go to the store and trade all the like
Yeah.
stuff we've been?
Oh, at least all the
So
stuff to
Berwyn's number 7,
Sorry, I don't know if you can read my
the
handwriting.
Grand Shop.
Mm-hmm. Alright, just give me the items you're selling, how many of them?
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, so yeah, when you, are all 5 of you walking in?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. He's standing right by the counter. And just like everyone else, he just seems to be in outer space. Hi, guys. Welcome to my shop. What could I do for you?
We'd like to sell you 13 short swords.
13 short swords. And you're gonna get 26 gold for it.
10 long swords.
$30 gold.
One old zombie dagger.
2 silver.
Six crossbows.
$30 gold.
10 short bows.
Ooh. 50 gold.
Okay, now we have 2 war picks. Do we want to keep one? Do we have
What is
use?
a war pick?
It's a one-handed military weapon. It's in the pick group. It's high crit and versatile. Does 1d8 damage. Plus 2.
I don't
No?
think any of us use
Okay. 2 war picks.
6 gold.
28 javelins.
Oh,
I'm feeling lighter already.
that. I thought we were here to negotiate a better price.
28 gold.
Yeah.
That's in the Dungeon Master's hand. Yeah, it's
8 spears.
8 spears. 8 gold.
1 goblin warrior spear.
Now that one's really special.
1 gold.
There you go.
1 club.
2 silver.
$70 bolts.
Bolts?
Yeah, that's for the
For the
crossbows.
crossbow.
Oh.
2 silver.
70 arrows.
4 silver.
1 bronze bell.
You're selling my bell?
You want your bell?
That bell means a lot to me.
You
You
can
bet
carry
it has a huge sentimental value.
Come on, give us a good price, otherwise this stupid bell.
5 gold.
There you go. All right, I'll
Thank
take it.
you.
It was
We
made
get
out of
another
bronze.
bell later, though.
Okay, that be it.
Alright.
Oh well, what about Acris? We're not going to use that. We can sell that.
Oh, the sword?
Yeah, the sword with the diamonds. We can sell that.
Okay.
I think I'm the only one who can use it, and I don't think
You don't
it's.
want it.
I don't want it.
But we pointed at him and said, "How much is this worth?"
200 gold.
And while he's
Really?
presenting it, I go, ooh.
And how about for the diamonds that are sitting
Part
on
of the
here?
200, sir. And as he takes it, he's already like putting it on the shelf on display.
Is this the part where we roll negotiation and diplomacy? Or something?
Not for weapons. Only for
Purchases?
like if you find like jewelry or things like that.
Can I steal
Artifacts.
something from there? Is anything small trinket that's worthwhile
No,
taking?
no,
that-
you're not stealing from
well,
this guy.
well,
I step outside.
if you want
I
if you
step
want the
outside.
honest answer. Although you're not considered evil, and as a dungeon master, I can let you make the attempt, and no matter what you get, I can be like, well, you're not evil, you just didn't do it. Or I can let you do it, regardless if you pass or not, you will be dipping into more of an evil character,
Yeah.
and authorities could and probably will find out, which means you can always be on the
visiting
run.
you in jail.
His drought
I will-
nature is showing.
I will definitely be playing that.
Is it more evil or just more chaotic?
It would still result in the same factor. But it will go in, well, it's evil. It would be either chaotic or neutral or lawful evil, but it'll be one of the evils. Well, he will start at lawful evil, probably.
Well, I'm outside, so I don't see any of this happening.
And you have you have two faithful characters. They could stop you. Because
Yeah.
they would definitely not believe in that.
That's on you, Duroc. I'm already outside. I'm
He's
getting
separated
a
himself
fresh
from
air.
I'm holding this nice
Because, like,
thing.
I don't know if it's like the wood or not, because
I need
I don't know.
convincing to put it back down and leave with the rest of you guys.
what if we say that, like, I'm drunk and I'm not really, like,
Adjugating. Alright, well.
Okay, so I walk back and I go,
Knock it on his hands. There we go.
we're done. Okay, did you get 2,928 for the gold? 'Cause
I
it
did
said
not. I have not been
you
counting.
weren't-
I know you
okay.
have the spreadsheet, so I wrote down what we got, but I don't know what the
Okay.
total
So
is.
I
can
think
just,
we're at 2,928 for gold.
It's
is
a
that
lot.
including the 910 we got?
That's everything, yes.
It's a
I said,
lot
is that
of gold.
including the 910 we got last week? I'm sorry. What are we actually at? 29 what?
2928.
I think we have,
you don't get
Two
it.
religious characters drinking right now.
Yeah, 2,928
This
gold
starting
pieces.
to act weird to
Alright. No, I'm just goofing around out of character.
And we have 470 silver pieces.
Alright, so
What can we buy?
I'm going to help you a little bit. You have a magical weapon. You don't. You have a magical implement. You don't. You have a magical implement. Weapons are generally the first things you want to get. Generally. So with 2,900, that is enough to buy 2 magical weapons.
So,
They're maxed out at level 4 to buy, which is like 860 gold. So even if you times that by 2, you're going a little over 1,600. So you can both easily get level 4 weapons for the 2 of them.
out of character.
Yeah, this is all out of character.
Well,
This is
so
all-
I'm asking you out of character because I've gone through the whole database and looked at the items. If I were to be curious about a specific item, obviously my character would not know. I assume.
you don't know what's in the
Yeah,
inventory.
I don't know exactly. So
I do have a way of how things are sold based on where you are.
okay. So it would just be asking, what do you have in?
Yeah. This is you have to remember this is a small village. Under 1,000 people. Their imports are definitely limited based on how much they can handle. So that's why they are limited to just level 4 at max, which you guys have officially achieved getting there by based on all the good deeds you have done, stop the kobolds and everything from attacking them. But they only have stuff basically out of the handbook, the first handbook. I'm not using the adventure books or anything on there. But obviously as you progress further into the game, next adventure, that's all disappears. That doesn't mean you can't find anything that's out of the other books, but in here it's all based out of the handbook. That doesn't mean there's nothing good out of the handbooks. The 3 handbooks, I should say, not the first. The 3 handbooks. So, once again, if that answers everything that you had. I don't know what the full
Yeah.
question was.
Yeah, the question was more just like, that's
Was there something you had in mind that you were curious about buying?
yeah, but it like out of again like more just within the game confines of like the rules of the game, like my character wouldn't know what item I'm looking for, so that's why I'm asking. He says, well, it's just whatever's
Yeah, this will be no
shop.
different than
So
like
that way-
sitting down and he gives you he will
Yeah,
show you a list of
that's
what he
all I was
has.
asking.
We just break it down quicker.
So maybe
instead of going to
I
that.
know like maybe that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
So once again, if you want to go the route of yes, we finally all as a group have a magical weapon, or you can say, all right, let's look at who doesn't have armor. I know he has armor, and I think that's as far as it goes.
I would like to know if they have any amulets.
They wouldn't sell that in this type of store. This is strictly weapons, armors, and like hand items, head items, and stuff like that.
Okay.
So you have a helmet right?
And I have hide armor. I have my
You do have
Is
one.
it magical?
She has
yeah,
hide.
blood
Don't I have armor
blood
too?
hide.
Yeah, you
armor.
have dwarven chainmail
Yeah.
or something.
Is the helmet magical?
Yago needs a weapon.
I don't have
right?
Perception just helps him. Her
I have,
perception.
If
yeah,
it's
It's not a
magical.
helmet.
So what can we
Yeah.
get her that's
Totem.
So what's
Have a
And
short
I would
sword
say if you
and
want my
even have 2 daggers.
opinion, it'll be good
No, no,
as
no,
a
no,
group
no,
if everyone
shurikens aren't magical.
Sure.
has the
These are
magical
magical,
attacking
yeah.
thing,
See
which
if we can get
means
you magical weapons. It's
short
probably the
sword,
most
magical short
important
sword,
thing.
and totem.
Do you have magical armor?
You use a
Magical
staff, right?
Armor? No.
Yes.
You can
let's
use
get
staffs or
you
totems.
stuff.
Oh,
You
okay.
need stuff. Let's get you
There's
stuff.
more staffs to buy than totems, but staffs
But
I personally think
I think
are a
it-
little bit
I'm
better,
not sure.
as in
Because
more uniqueness of what they
Leather
can do.
armor
Okay.
could be magical.
That's just my
It
opinion.
would
So
have to
that
be
doesn't-
leather.
that could be
Right.
100% wrong. That's just my opinion. But
Anything magical from level 1.
you're not going to get anything more than a +1
gives you a +1.
to
Okay.
attacking and damage.
Everything
But I would
from
definitely look
6
into what they would have in
to
totems wise.
+2.
If you want to go first, if that's what you want to do.
So the differences between 1 and 5 are really more of the effect and not the numerical.
But you guys definitely have enough for both of you
So
to get level
he's
4
saying we can go
stuff.
level 4.
You would have enough, both you get level 4 and still have plenty of gold left
Something
over.
you like. And you might
So
be
it's
better off
2,900 is
saving
probably the
money
most that
buying-
anyone's ever had as
You
a
could even
group
say
up
buying
until this
level
point.
1
I'll let you know, probably about
There's no
like twice the
benefits,
amount.
doesn't have like any separate numbers.
Mostly because someone found
You get
910
the
gold
numerical
last week.
bonus. So that might be a different route. Which is gear everybody
Yeah.
else on for basic
Yeah.
stuff, save the money, and then
Like
find the thing that
920
affects
gold.
That's what I was
Just like,
asking about
oh,
that.
there's some magic. You know,
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah,
what
well,
we-
it's here and I
So that's
open
why I
it
said
and
what
go,
we see.
go.
If we like something,
Yeah.
Alright,
if we
totems.
don't like something, we'll go somewhere else, right?
Yeah,
Instead of just buying
exactly.
So these would be for
whatever.
me,
Yes,
possibly.
there's 6 totems
So
they
that
have.
You should ask them what
that
he's got
are
for you, and we'll
of your
we
level
need
and
to get you some stuff.
price. Artem Harvest Totem, which is level 2, it's only going to cost 520 gold, +1 to attack and damage. If you were to crit, it does 1d6 extra. Or if the creature you attacked was bloodied and you crit, it does 1d10. It has a property, attacks made through this totem deal extra damage against bloody creatures equal to 1 plus 1/2 the totem's enhancement bonus. So every time you hit a bloody target, this has nothing to do with the crit. This is just something that's built into the property of it. Every time you hit a bloody target, you automatically do another 2 damage, which is actually another 3 because you automatically do 1 just because you have enhancement. So every time you do damage to a bloody target, you're actually doing 3 extra damage.
Okay.
So once again, that's just a level 2 totem. That does a lot. Hungry Spirits Totem. It's available to you, but it's more for a shaman. So the power is going to be irrelevant, so I'm not going to even mention this one. It wouldn't be worth spending the money.
Gotcha.
Pure Spirit Totem. +1 to... They all can always do +1 to attack and damage. This does 1d8 on a crit. It has a daily healing power as a minor action. One ally within 5 squares you regains 1d6 hit points per plus, which is just +1. So, as a minor action once a day, you can use the power and heal one of your allies 1d6 hit points.
Okay.
So it's not bad. Spring renewal. I just got to see if this is not meant for the
Gotcha.
shaman. Which I don't think it is. Spring renewal totem level 5. Oh, this is level 5. So they wouldn't have this one. Summer growth totem. Level 3, 680 gold. Crit is 1d6. And the target is restrained until the end of your next turn. Restrained is one of the better ones. If you restrain somebody, the creature can't move unless it teleports. The creature takes a -2 penalty to attack rolls, and the creature grants combat advantage, which is great for him. Daily minor action power. Each square within 5 squares of you is difficult terrain for your enemies until the end of your next turn.
What's that one called?
Spring something?
Summer growth totem.
Oh, summer.
Watchful Spirit Totem, level 3, 680 gold. Property, you gain an item bonus to perception checks equal to the totem's enhancement bonus, so you get a +1 to perception checks. Daily minor power, until the end of your next turn, any enemy that damages an ally adjacent to your spirit companion, not for you.
Okay.
Winter's Grasp Totem, level 4. 840 gold. Crit 1d10 cold damage. Free action daily power. Trigger, you hit an enemy with a primal attack power using this totem. The effect, that enemy is weakened until the end of your next turn. So those are your options. The Autumn Harvest Totem, which is the one you get all those pluses if it's bloodied. That's Spirit, right?
What was the first one you read?
Autumn Harvest
Autumn.
Totem.
Yeah, the autumn sounds really good.
It's level 2, it's only 520 gold.
The autumn
Nice.
and the summer.
The Summer Growth Totem would probably be the next best one, which is you restrain him on a crit, and every square within 5 squares of you is difficult terrain only for your enemies.
Right.
So if someone's like trying to get to you, it just
Right.
makes it so much harder.
Yeah.
That's level 3, 680. It depends. Once again, it comes down to your play, what you want to do. One does more damage, one just makes it harder for everyone to get to you.
And you said they all give the +1, no matter the price?
No matter what price, they're all +1 to hit and +1 to damage.
So do you feel like fall or do you feel like summer?
I know, that's the question, right?
Well, and then
It
you
is
have the winter
spooky
one
season.
too.
Yeah.
The spring is level 5, so you can't get to
Okay,
that one.
okay, that's where I was confused. So that's
I think you should get the.
Oh, and then there's the Pure Spirit Totem. That's the one that does 1d6 healing.
You should get
I thought that the autumn one was better than that one,
Alright, so
than the pure in spirit. So
Yeah.
it's down to the autumn and the summer growth.
yeah, I think so.
I think you should get the autumn one because
Autumn does the damage, summer does the restrained and difficult terrain.
So they can't get to me. Like
Yeah.
that, I already have sort of a
Yeah.
protection thing. So
More
let's
fun
do
to,
the
like, hit stuff. And
autumn.
Alright, autumn
It is autumn. So.
It is
harvest totem.
autumn. That makes sense.
Take a picture of it so you know you have it. And I'll make
so it's called
Autumn
autumn.
harvest totem.
Autumn
that one.
How much was that?
harvest.
520. It's like nothing.
What level was it?
2
Two.
Nice.
Yeah, don't get sometimes too worried about like
levels.
the levels, because you could find like this, a level 2 item that does something better in your gameplay than a level 5, which is still the same enhancement bonus.
Gotcha.
Alright, so where your weapon is now, where your attacking space is, you can even do it as a second one, because technically you still have the quarterstaff.
Right, right.
There's no point to selling it. You can put the name of the whole weapon.
Okay.
All the numbers that are in the top one are the same as this one, except what you're going to do is under enhancement, there's going to be a 1 and that's going to be an 8.
Okay.
Alright, that is, and you have the picture of it so you know everything it does.
Yeah.
It's buy a weapon for your striker.
Do you have anything lucky? like a lucky blade?
It does exist.
Yeah.
It does exist,
You found a
but
way to ask for something without asking for it.
not at this place, not at this location.
Now tell me, what kind of magical blades might you have that might be used?
All right, so you have
Useful to me.
do you want to get something that's short sword, right? Right, you don't want to do shurikens yet. You want to do the short sword.
I use shuriken a lot more often.
Just to let you know, because you use
You
5,
can get both though.
a magical shuriken is only going to be 1, not 5 of them at once. So
Yeah.
it's
How much is a magical shuriken?
the item itself is irrelevant. It's based on what the price is, the level, not the item itself. So level 1 is 360, level 2.
I'm so fast.
Level 2s are 520, level 3s are 680, level 4 is 840. Well, I'm just go down here and see.
Do your abilities
Oh, I didn't see what a short sword is.
for
Is
shuriken
light.
usage specifically? Or could you use the same ability from range with the same damage with like the I think we talked like the hand crossbow or something? Because
Oh, and on your paper, on the top, on the back side, in the middle, very top in the middle,
Yeah.
where it says magical
quite
weapons. You
Yes.
can put the name of the.
Same.
That's even though it's an implement, it's still a weapon, so you can put the name of it there. Short sword is light blade offhand. Okay. Dragons. All right. So the first thing I can offer is what's called a duelist weapon. It serves as light blades, so they would have a short sword version.
Yes.
Once again, everything is always going to be +1 to attack, +1 damage. The crit is 1d6 or 1d8 if you have combat advantage. As a minor action daily power, you have combat advantage against the next creature you attack with this weapon. So you could just be like, I'm using my power, I have combat advantage against you. So that's okay.
And that can be used all the time, or is that like
The power is a daily. The power that's in there is a daily. It's a minor action to use.
it doesn't accept me too much?
They wouldn't have that. They would have the frost weapon. It could be for any type of weapon. So you can get a short sword frost weapon. You can get a shuriken frost weapon. It's level 3. 1d6 cold damage. Has 2 powers. One's an at-will, free action. You can make all damage by just always be cold. And as another free action, you can bring it back to normal. The second is a daily free action. Use this power when you damage... When you hit with the weapon, the target takes an extra 1d8 cold damage and is slowed until the end of your next turn. Packed blade. Packed blade. Oh.
I missed all of that.
Yeah.
It just sounded like.
I'll get back to it.
There's like
Thundering weapon. The crit is 1d6 thunder damage. Daily free action. Use this power when you hit with the weapon. Deal an extra 1d8 thunder damage and push the target 1 square. The next one is... It doesn't do a lot, but it is very good for characters like you. It's called the Vicious Weapon. Level 2. It only has a crit property. If you crit with it, it does 1d12 damage. That's all it does, but it is mostly used by your type of characters. It's 520 gold.
Is this something that I can use all the time?
If it's a short sword, it's all as long as you have to crit to get that 1d12. But
So then it replaces my short sword that I presently use.
yeah, and because they're cheap, technically you can get a couple of them in a shuriken form. If or you want to get like 2 or 3 shurikens of those.
Oh yeah.
So you would have 2 of your 5 shurikens would be vicious weapons. It's up to you. That's all that's available.
I can only carry 5 shurikens.
Yeah.
So I would replace 2 shurikens. From what you're saying, okay. Oh. So.
Not a lot of choices at the store,
Yeah.
so you just take what you can.
Yeah.
The one that you didn't understand was the frost weapon.
Frost.
Yeah, that's that had 2 powers in it. The first one's at will, free action. All damage dealt by this weapon is cold. Another free action returns it to normal. And then there's a daily power, cold, free action. Use this power when you hit with the weapon. The target takes an extra 1d8 cold damage and is slowed.
Oh, so it has 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and one of them's an at will.
That one's 680. And this type of weapon is for any weapon, so this can come in any form also. So that and the thundering is kind of almost the same thing, except the thunder doesn't have the at will. But weapons like that are decent because they do extra damage if you hit once a day. The vicious weapon is more your play. And with the amount of money you guys have, and those are not that costly, you can easily get a couple of those shurikens in the vicious type if you want to. It's up to the group, obviously, if they want to spend the money.
So that's what I was looking here. So the idea that we're going to keep increasing
Thank
shuriken power
Yeah.
Did you
becomes
want to get leather
costly-
armor?
costlier because you're going to be looking at replacing 5.
Because you're very
The
squishy.
hand crossbow,
I know I'm squishy.
you lose
Small.
+1 proficiency.
What
But
would
when
that
you buy a crossbow,
give
you're just buying
Plus
the
1
crossbow,
your armor
and
class,
then you're
that's
just
it.
firing
Plus 1.
bolts.
Yeah.
So it's probably more.
If you were to
costly
buy,
do.
there's
But
not a lot of options,
you picked
unfortunately,
out
for
your new
cloth.
encounter power thing.
But regardless of what it does, you still get the +1 enhancement. But cloth is generally
Yeah.
is eh.
I think as time goes on, you're going to be.
I don't
doing
know. I'm
pretty
not
okay
looking. It's
melee.
level 5.
I'm gonna
You
keep
do wear
thinking
cloth. It's not leather. It's cloth,
should
right?
make your
Yeah.
life easier.
Yeah.
Dark leaf
I
armor.
don't think you need
Is
to
level
worry
4.
too much about getting the.
It only has a
shurikens.
property. Gain a +2 item
much
bonus
as
to
you
armor
need to-
class
you
against
know- you
the
just have the
first
necklace,
attack
right?
made against you
I
in
have
each
a
encounter.
necklace that's.
So your armor class is going to be +1 already because you're
Yeah,
wearing
you should
it.
just-
But for the first
Which
time you
one's get a
attack,
magic weapon, magic.
your armor class would be
Let's
+2
not worry
better.
about the shuriken. I think.
The sword sounds interesting. The
Delver's armor.
one, since it has 2
+1.
functions.
I wouldn't
1
listen
power
to
free
this,
action.
but as
Gain a
long as
+2
it's
power
magical, you
bonus
get
to the
the
next
bonus,
saving
that's all that matters.
throw you just rolled.
There's one daily attached to
Not-
it, as well as the
That's
at
type
will
of play.
that it does, and it replaces the short sword that I
Fire burst
have.
armor.
yeah.
Ooh, you like fire. Level 3.
Unless
Property. You
it's-
automatically
it's a-
succeed on saving throws against ongoing 5 fire damage.
a vicious,
Daily
the
power,
vicious
minor
weapon
action.
has a
Until the
short
end of
sword
your next
instead
turn,
of
any
shuriken.
creature that hits you with a melee attack
I thought
takes
yes.
1d8 plus
I'd have
charisma
to make
modifier
sure.
fire damage.
I think whichever
So
one
if I
is
go up
is
to you and hit you-
but as long as we get you a weapon and armor,
You don't even have to roll. You automatically do 1d8 plus charisma modifier fire
because
damage.
I'm going to try to pick
And
up
since
more
it's fire
stuff
damage, you get that +1
keeps
extra 'cause
you
you're feet.
safe, and I think
Yeah.
we even
So-
have an encounter power.
That's pretty cool for you since you want to play the fire game.
What is it? Is it defenders?
It's kind of your role.
What was the first one?
Dark leaf armor. Gain a +2 item bonus to armor class against the first attack.
So +1 to AC, +2 on first. First attack. Or fire burst.
Sylvan armor. Only has a property. Gain an item bonus to athletics checks and stealth checks.
Yuck.
Not your play. That's it.
Okay.
So you guys have something to think about.
Did you say the? I'm thinking. Is there any armor that I can use?
You wear leather?
Yeah, that's leather, I guess.
There's a lot of armor.
Something that would improve. That's not a lot, so maybe I can do that frost sword and the armor.
Blood cut armor, which is level 4. It's always going to be +1 to armor class, no matter what it is. The power, which is a healing surge minor action while you are bloodied. Use this armor to gain resist 10 to all damage until the end of your next turn.
Wild sage and ritual.
The dark leaf armor that I was telling her
Oh,
is gain +2 item bonus to armor class against the first attack made against you in each encounter. Delver's armor, level 3. Daily power, free action. Gain a +2 power bonus to saving throws you just rolled. Use new result, which not one of my more favorite. Kind of boring.
To speed. Skill A. +1 bonus to the damage.
Complete skill.
That's a neat. That's already.
Sylvan armor, property. Gain an item bonus to athletic checks and stealth checks equal to the armor's enhancement bonus, which will just be +1. So your armor class will go up 1, and you have a +1 to athletics and stealth checks. And that's it.
athletics would-
Probably you guys have enough money to buy all these things.
He has the armor and the implement already. Armor, and she just bought a weapon, or she
Yep.
bought an implement.
Implement, which is technically still
So
a weapon.
that's her weapon,
Yeah.
right? And Neri has the staff. Do you have armor?
No, we're talking about a couple of different.
Yeah, the goal right now is to have you guys walk out with both at least one weapon, implement, and armor. So
So
the
there's
3 of you are good.
I just want a necklace if we have money left over, but I think
A neck item.
yeah.
Okay, we'll go do
But
that last.
they're the price. Yeah, exactly. Let them go first.
So-
I don't need it.
Yeah. Do you know what you're getting?
When it comes to
You have
purchasing
armor
times, you'd always, even though if it takes long, always decide at best what you guys want because this is something you guys are carrying around.
Yeah.
You want it at your best kind of play.
So the choices of armor I have is one is the dark leaf, which helps with my armor class, but fire burst sounds like it's fun.
I would.
They both help with armor class,
I
right?
heard-
I will always offer my opinion. Based on how you have your character built, the Fireburst armor is 100% your kind of play. You are kind of asking for you to get hit. So that's kind of like, alright, I gotta get hit. But if that happens, you use that daily minor action, and that person's gonna take at least 6 damage of fire. At minimum 6. If that's your worst roll, you're doing 6 damage. That's not bad. So, the Dark Leaf armor is not bad either, but this one is more fun.
Okay, so how much is that?
680. I'll give you the picture. I will be making cards for these eventually.
I just
so you
realized
know.
my armor gives me +5 fire resist.
Dude, go get it.
Now you can blow me up.
Yes! No worries.
A little bit of worries, but less worries.
There is some. Okay.
Okay.
Am I in this? No. So we're just left with you.
Yeah.
How much was the thing that you got?
680.
I like the idea of the frost sword since I'll always have an at will attached to it. The shuriken, I use 2 of them and then that's it for the encounter. Unless I
Frost
can
weapon.
pick them up right away.
Yeah, it'll be this one if you want to take a picture of that. So if you, that's what you're gonna get, it's 680 gold.
And
Just check my math.
And the shields, I mean the armor. The bloodied one sounded interesting. I think that was the first one. Was it? That was.
The blood cut armor.
Oh yeah.
While you are bloodied, use this armor to gain resist 10 to all damage until the end of your next turn.
Oh, but that's I would have to be bloody.
You would have to be bloodied. And it's only for 1 turn.
Oh, okay.
Well, it could be actually 2 turns depending on when you use it.
That would mean I'd have to be close to dying to for this.
At least half
To
to
kick
work.
in.
For it to kick in. That's kind of sadistic.
I suppose if you're
Masochistic.
always dying, then it makes sense, right? Are you
Well-
always dying?
No.
I don't recall ever being bloodied.
You have been.
You have.
Have I?
You have
Yes.
been.
Yeah. We all have
But
been
not-
at one point, I think.
Not a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
Believe it or not, because you're a rogue, I would actually say the Sylvan armor is actually not that bad. It once again, it doesn't help you do any. I mean, it's armor. It's not supposed to help you do damage or anything most of the time. But the properties gain a bonus to athletics checks and stealth checks.
Yeah.
And that's all you do is athletic and stealth checks. You're gonna get a +1 of them.
Yeah, I get hurt half the time falling on my head.
So, I mean, it's not the worst thing for you to get. If that's what you want to do.
That was what was that?
Sylvan.
Sylvan.
When is someone considered bloodied?
Half.
Half, okay.
So he did get the frost weapon. That was another 680 gold. If anyone's subtracting.
Yep. I'm on it.
What do you guys
Yeah.
left?
we have 1,748.
That's before you take out the other 680. Because 520, 680, 680, right? All 3 of you got something?
Mm-hmm.
I've been taking it out as we go along. I have 1748 right now. Let's see. The harvest totem was 500.
520. Yeah, 520.
520?
Yes.
Okay. So, were there two 680s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yours-
Hers was 520, yours was 680, and whatever he just got was 680.
Well,
Oh,
I
you-
got the frost
You got the
Yeah,
frost thing?
frost
Yeah.
sword thing. Yeah.
520, 680,
And
680.
did you get Sylvan armor? Or did you get an armor also?
I'm in the process.
Okay.
Once the calculations are done.
Alright, let's do that.
Okay, 2408 minus 680.
After all, I did find that
28
drawer with 900 pieces of gold in it.
minus 680 again.
We're all supporting your
Okay,
purchases.
we have 1048.
That's what I have too.
Yeah, I would get the Sylvan. It's either that or he gets the weapon, but this helps him with a lot of things and skills.
He got a weapon already, I thought.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I got the short
This-
sword.
Yeah.
I would do it.
Sylvan.
That's still a lot of gold you have.
How much is this
How much
one?
how much was that one?
680.
Oh, and his weapon was 680 too.
Yep.
Yeah, which is already
That's,
taken off.
Yeah.
Sylvan.
Right. So for you, go to your sheet, your actual character sheet.
For me? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
because we got to put your armor there.
Got 568. Which is actually
All right. So this is just you're
literally
gonna
perfect.
put the name of it there, and under enhancement you're gonna put 1. So your armor class goes to 15. That's all you're really doing.
Okay.
Oh, 368. Oh, that's not good.
Sylvan armor.
So,
Alright.
Oh, that's which is the Sylvan armor.
No one's ever gotten the fire burst. That's perfect because you're charisma based.
Did we have anything else we
Turn
could
it around.
sell? In the inventory?
we've got a bunch of silver. How much
No, it's
silver convert?
Where's the back side of your paper?
maybe scroll of holy water we can sell maybe.
Under armor. Right there, name the
Oh, we have 5 amethyst gems and a goblin belt pouch. There you go.
And the Sylvan armor is
I don't know
what,
if we want to
680.
sell the amethyst gems.
Alright, so for you,
Well, the pouch we can sell, but remember when we meet dragons, they like gems.
Oh,
I have a feeling we're
You can
going to meet a
write
dragon
Sylvan.
at some point again.
armor underneath versus leather.
Next dragon, we kill.
No, we don't.
Well, let's see what they sell for first. And then we can decide if we want to, how many.
Well, let's see how much more we're buying.
Under
I
enhancement,
just want to get this.
you're gonna write do
I need-
He
1.
wants a necklace.
520, so not we
makes
don't
that
need too
go up
much,
1.
but it's also not like a necessity. But since we're here anyway, like might as well see if
The
we
name
can
of your
get it
short
done.
sword here.
Yes. Oh, is
It's the level 2 necklace. It's like the least fancy necklace.
I'm just joking.
Yeah.
frost weapon.
Yes,
Just-
and
yeah,
people
just write
into
the name of it
bling.
there.
What
I
can
know.
you do?
Well, he is.
You can actually add another 2 gold if he sells that short sword.
Okay.
yeah.
We get an extra 2 gold. Hold up, I got you. 370. Back up to 370.
You didn't have to sell anything. Your armor is gonna be worth like maybe a gold because close armor costs nothing.
My old short sword is being sold for 2
Got it.
gold.
I put it in
For
here.
2 gold.
2 gold. Yeah.
Okay, so we're at
370.
Frost
You
weapon.
have to take another 680 off.
Yeah, because he just bought armor as well.
He bought 2 things for 680 each.
okay.
It was a trade, you know.
No,
I'm
you
not-
don't
I'm
need
not-
it.
this isn't-
You've been,
Nice.
you've been rocking
I
bigger.
wasn't saying it as
Right here,
a.
you're gonna put
I'm
enhancement
playing.
on
Condemnation.
I'm playing the character.
I was saying it as a factual
Number
amount
1.
to our.
1 for
Account here.
enhancement.
So it's gonna make your attacking go up 1.
9.
Why am I doing this to myself? Just
Turn the paper. Oh,
Here's
go
the
ahead, finish. Turn the paper around.
so
9.
Under weapons, you're gonna write the name of your weapon.
Okay.
Same thing.
So, how much would our 5 amethyst gems sell for individually?
Can you give me a description of where you got these?
This was before. I think this was from the room before we killed the zombies. This was in the room with the Kurthics. Krithik?
Kruthic?
Krithix.
Was this a roll that you got it, or I just gave it to you?
I don't remember. It came from when we finished the encounter, and the pouch we found inside the pit.
Alright. So this has to be sold at a different vendor.
We also have a message cylinder that we can sell.
Yeah, we found the amethyst when we encountered the Kruthics.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I got it. Yes, thanks.
Okay.
I'm just looking at the names of the places that are here, because this would not technically be at Bearwinds. Bearwinds Grand Shop. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. Alright. He'll take it. Bearwinds will. Alright, so you're gonna show him the 5, and he's gonna make an offer of 25 gold per each one.
We'll just keep them.
You could insight it to see if they're worth more.
Yeah, but Neri has a plan for them, and it's not going to put us up to the amount that I was looking for.
Alright.
So I'm good. We're good.
Okay, we have 470 silver pieces. What does that turn into?
Every
gold?
10... Is it 10? Every 10 silver piece is a gold if you want to make the exchange.
So 47 gold.
Yeah.
So 417 gold total now.
Just crossing out everything out.
Cross it.
Was there something else? There was a goblin pouch?
We can sell the goblin pouch. We can sell my armor, just a basic plate armor.
The goblin pouch would be worth like 2 silver.
Okay.
Your basic armor, which, once again, that's not going to be a crazy amount.
How about my old leather armor? Is it too smelly?
That's irrelevant.
Can't sell this stuff.
Plate armor will be 10 gold. Leather armor will be 5 gold. And your cloth was 2 silver.
So 434.
And I told you not to get rid of your quarterstaff. Only reason why it's good for you to have a quarterstaff, that if you end up in melee, you can still use your staff as a melee weapon. You can't use the totem as a melee weapon, so it's good to have.
One in both of them.
You can you can still have both in your hands.
Okay.
You're just gonna have to say you're using your totem all the time from range.
Okay.
All right.
And there's no hampering it if one you consider you're a righty and I'm using my left. Irrelevant in this game.
Okay.
Neck item? Or
Not
you
enough
guys are
money.
done? Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are done shopping. That was a lot you guys did.
How much was the neck item?
A level 2 is like 520.
520.
Yeah, we're at 434 from my calculation. So
Yeah.
I can get the level 1 for like 320.
360.
I have
so
2
not-
daggers that I've been carrying around that I picked up at some point that have been useless so far.
In any case,
It's not gonna.
It's
You're
not
not
gonna
gonna.
know.
It's
not
not
gonna
gonna
be-
get.
This
not a
is
big
not
deal.
going to be valuable enough
4
to
silver.
sell.
You'll get 4 silver total.
why don't we just check
Oh,
out the graveyard? Maybe you can do a little grave robbing for me.
There we go.
I'm gonna keep them in my shin pockets for now, I guess.
At this point, as you're just about saying your goodbyes, about to walk out, you hear some commotion outside.
Okay. We investigate.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
All right, you see people kind of gathering in the market square area. You see the usual people that you know. You see Lord Padrig, and you see a lot of women. Not yelling at him, but like with raised voices. It's hard to decipher what they're saying at the distance you are, so you guys are coming in closer to them. And the women are crying and begging Lord Padrig to do something. Our children are missing. They have been kidnapped.
Oh no.
You guys want to do?
Oh well.
Right.
Well, we need to find out who
That's
kidnapped them.
That's so sad for this townspeople.
No,
We'll
wrong
go up
answer.
to the crying women and we'll ask them where they last saw their children, or if they know who took them, something to that effect.
It's a good idea.
As you get in there, most of the people there are kind of just like staring and watching, but there does seem to be some people interacting with okayness, quote unquote.
Mhm.
Balthron is there, and as he's kind of just staring into outer space, he's saying, "The cemetery, coming from the cemetery."
I think we have to go there first.
I think that we have enough information to go there. I think that no matter what happens, if the kids are separate, we can only solve one problem at a time. So I think we can head to
Well,
the
I
cemetery.
think, no one has their wits about them, so if we can solve what's causing the miasma in the town, and that lifts, then we can, the townspeople will be more able to help find the children.
Or they'll just come to the and realize children are children, and we don't really know. Yeah, so we'll head to the cemetery.
All right. You walk
I
out
think
the
you've
gates.
been in town too long.
You make your way, which you believe is the direction of the cemetery, and after a few minutes of walking, you do see the outer gates of what you perceive to be a cemetery. In front of you, you see a lot of headstones. There is a path that runs into the cemetery that is completely sealed in by this small black gate, no more than a few feet high. You see a few mausoleums. And there, you're entering from the south part, the southeast part. So you're right by this entrance right now.
A paladin, there are dead people here.
I just kind of pick my nose absentmindedly, like, okay.
Incisive
Yep.
as always. Dude, pick the lock. Let's get in there.
All right.
Oh no, it's an opening.
It's open.
Oh, so
Yeah, it's not even like a gate or anything. It's just an opening
okay.
about yay much.
There's no lock here to pick.
I'm glad you noticed.
Can we see
That's
this?
that high perception at work
Can
right
we
there.
see this
Root
blue
needs the
circle
rest.
that was talked about?
What's that?
Can we see the blue circle from where we're at?
No, you do not notice any blue circles. You want to make your way in a little bit more?
Yeah, we'll keep our marching order and we'll follow. Is there any type of like maybe cobblestone path through the cemetery, anything like that?
There is a distinguished path.
Okay, so we'll keep our marching order and we'll walk through the cemetery with the active perception to find either this missing elf, the missing children, a blue circle, or otherwise something that is out of place.
Like live people.
Like, yeah. or not alive people.
Or
As you were making your way through, the soil around some of the graves seemed disturbed. As you make your way more north, a sickly glow pulses from somewhere near the largest of the three mausoleums.
I think we found it.
yeah, so what's the name on that large mausoleum?
Oh, you don't see names.
Oh, okay.
Are we walking towards the large mausoleum?
Can
Sure
I
enough.
stealth over and carefully peek into the mausoleum to make sure that, you know...
Make some room, peoples. My little adventurers.
Ooh, how exciting.
Alright, so you... Oh, there was! You can pick the lock if you want.
Oh,
See?
would you like to pick the lock, Iago?
He would
No,
like
I-
to, but
I don't want to try picking a lock. Everyone
Kind of
must...
feeling it today.
I'm not feeling
You
it.
guys are just gonna jump over it.
Everyone jump over.
I'll do a strength check with my 0 strength to bust the lock open. 4.
This is a very, very old, crappy lock, actually.
All
There we
right.
go. Thank goodness.
Alright.
Somebody walks over and goes,
So you could put your character somewhere in the beginning there. You guys, in order to see that blue circle, you would have had to move in a little bit more. So we'll say you're roughly around there.
Is that good for everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you start making your way closer to the first set of mausoleums, a lot of bad things happen.
Oops.
What are these triangles?
Difficult terrain.
Oh, okay.
what? What do you say?
These
Difficult
triangles.
terrain.
Oh, that's right.
So
difficult
it
terrain,
just says
the
you-
rocks.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is difficult
I don't have a problem with that.
terrain. In cat form or regular form?
Hawk form?
Just that's part of my Hamadryad.
Oh,
aspect.
cool. Do you have legs?
Yes.
She has a humanoid
Oh,
aspect.
I thought maybe she's like kind of just like root legs, and that's why she kind of just
when
goes
she's a tree,
Yes,
there are
I
no
am.
legs.
flowing
Right.
over the rocks. Or
When
something.
I also have just. I am one with nature.
Well, those triangles are quite pointy.
I am missing one. Oh, no, there you are. Found you. Ha ha.
I say we try and resurrect. What was
Yeah,
this?
I have
Slug?
part of my
Slug?
race feature is forest walk. I ignore difficult terrain that is part of a tree, underbrush, or some other forest growth.
Oh wait, that's not forest.
Well, this is rocks. It might be okay.
Rocks, but I don't know.
Getting scared yet? No? No one's scared?
No,
Alright. I'll put
they're
more.
just some skeletons.
I'll put
I got
more.
new armor here, people.
Yeah, he's a big fight. Go stab some stuff. It's the other thing that the crossbow does give you. You lose one proficiency.
Yeah.
It has auto load, so you
Oh,
don't.
that's nice.
And it has larger range. So the shuriken is
Shoot
6 to 12. The crossbow is 10 to 20.
10 to 20.
So they are different. They're not better or worse. They are different. Yeah. But as far as the purchasing, it's going to always be cheaper to just get a crossbow than to get like 5 new shuriken, I assume. But there might be. That's why I was asking. You might have abilities that say shuriken only.
With the crossbow, you use up the
10.
the arrows. The,
Ouchie!
No!
The bolts.
right?
I am
The bolts,
just
they get
thousand
used
down.
once, right?
You might be able to retrieve them. I don't know how that works.
I'm a skeleton.
No idea.
No.
But we sold like 70
I was
bolts. It was
called a
like
skeleton.
4 silver, so I wouldn't worry
Yeah.
about like the cost of a bolt. And I mean, hell, we find more than you would ever use. So.
This is gonna be fun. And you
These
guys
skeletons.
are
nearly
not
enough
at
skill.
level 3 yet.
I'm gonna cloak myself.
Alright, so a bunch of these decrepit skeletons, you know what they are, because you fought them already last week. Start popping out of the ground. Start showing their arrows pointed to you, and at the same time, which you cannot see because you're not in the right place, but we'll say you see it anyway. These weird dog-like creatures, all you would know what they are because you know zombies very well. They are greyhounds.
They're puppies.
Yes.
All dogs are puppies. We know this.
And out from here comes this elf in green robes.
The missing elf.
Bad news.
Welcome, my pets. I'm glad you're joining me here because this will be your death.
Shoot.
Travix.
9. Or, sorry, 7. I know you have the number.
Yago.
12.
Neri.
15.
Mirandel.
12.
Duroc.
13.
So I go first.
No.
No.
In our group, you do. But there's like 12, 13 targets, enemies.
Mary's ready.
She put them
So
chain
the
lightning
elf.
or something.
Also known as Ninaran.
Oof, that's a silly name. I'm gonna ridicule him later for that.
She.
I'm gonna ridicule her openly and without any shame later for that.
She is a lady of few words. I didn't like you before and I don't like you now. And she's gonna raise her bow. Those doors to that mausoleum are open. And she's gonna go after whoever's next to Travix.
Yago.
Longbow. Arrow. To Yago with a 24.
Oh.
And you are gonna take 9 damage as this thing hits you in the leg. Skeleton 1, which is one of the ones right there in the front. One of them is gonna go after Duroc with a short bow. To your armor class with a 9. That's a big miss. Number 9, I think, is this one, which I know that's 20 squares. I think the only one that's in the best view is Duroc without any penalties. So number 9 will shoot at Duroc and roll a 16 on armor class, which probably is a miss. Number 4 is gonna take a shot at also Yago because you're near the front.
This is what I get for not putting myself directly in front of you. Thought we were just hanging out.
23 on armor class.
Whoa.
To you, 4 damage.
4.
Neri, now you may go.
Thank you.
So you know the skeletons are minions. You know that the gravehounds, you guys have a great number on gravehounds, right?
We don't have a number on graveyard house at
They're
all.
zombies.
We have zombies and skeletons.
Zombies are greyhounds, so you get the
Oh,
number
then
for
we have 33 on that.
Yeah, so you know everything about gravehounds. Once again, they're in the zombie category.
I think I'm
Gravehound.
bloodied already.
Immune to disease and poison, resist 10 necrotic, vulnerable to radiant 5. They one and only attack is a bite. Does damage and you'll be taking ongoing 5 necrotic and you will be knocked prone. You don't want these guys getting you. When they die, they get to attack.
What?
Yeah. Sounds crazy, and that's what happens. They have something called zombie weakness. Any critical hit to a gravehound reduces it to 0 hit points instantly. So even if you roll a crit on it and you kill it instantly, no matter where its health is, they will still do the death jaws. Alright, Neri.
Are
Let's zoom
they
this camera in.
controlled by the green elf?
He is their leadership as of right now. So, yes. You definitely would think, anyone of Arcana would definitely think that that circle has something to do with it.
sorry, everybody.
You're right.
So, thoughts about going all out against Green Elf with my encounter power, Thunderstorm.
Well, anyone that would have dailies at this point, you would figure, don't hold back on anything. Also, at this, if anyone has dailies still, this will definitely be your last encounter of the day. Considering you would want to definitely level up before you go back to the keep.
Yeah, but we don't know what leveling up is.
So,
Oh well, I did mention that I will let you guys as a group know when it's time to level up until you get to the next adventure. At that point, I won't let you know. You just have to make X amount of assumptions of how many encounters there is before next level, which is usually between 8 and 10.
So we can do a couple things, right? We can just go that way. Or we can use this as cover, move this way, and you can see if you can shut down the circle. Or we just go right there. But you're starting us off, so especially since you're the only...
You can delay your turn.
You and Tim can do circle stuff. It's up to you where you want to go, and we'll follow suit. I'll follow suit.
so if we get close to the circle, then we're going to be dealing with
Now-
these two guys.
We're going to be dealing
When
with
you
no matter
can,
what.
don't go out of your way to do it, but when you can,
But if
you know
you
you do
hide
radiant
behind
damage,
that
right?
wall, if we move this way,
Obviously, you know
assuming we
you're
will
best
have a
equipped
lot of
to
cover,
can't,
full
handle
cover
the
from
greyhounds.
a lot of these ranged
Don't
units.
want to get close to them.
If anything, the
You
only
want to
thing we'll
have
deal
one of your
with
friends
are
get
the
in your
dogs
way, but I know
until
your
things
distance
move around.
is
But it's
not
up
a
to you
lot.
what you want to do.
And
Because
if
you're first.
you're in
and
with
you're
the
the
distance,
one, I
and you
can't
can use
do
Claw's
anything over
Fear
there, so.
against one of them. That's a definite.
Now, I have used an encounter power, but...
You always get your encounter. You would have
So
taken
I
the
have
short
my
rest.
encounter power.
Yeah.
Okay. And, can I use my encounter and then move
Don't roll a 1.
if I don't roll a 1? And I can move 6. Will that bring me behind the mausoleum?
That one? Yeah, you should
Don't
make it
forget
with
we have
6.
these two.
Yeah. Okay, so I am going to use Thunder Slam against the green guy.
Did you have the range for it? To 10?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All
In the
right.
right spot.
Warm up the hands. 20. 20.
I'm sorry, I was off one.
I said
Plus
20.
I'm sorry.
Reflex?
Plus one.
19 plus, like whatever. You have a.
Oh, so it's +4 charisma, +1 the staff, +3 dexterity. So that's 8.
Yeah. Alright. And it's against reflex or fortitude?
It's against fortitude.
Yeah. That's a hit. Time for damage.
So that's 2d10s.
2d10 plus
Plus
7 or something like that. 4, 5, 6, 8.
+8.
Wow. Minimum of 10 damage.
Eight.
16 damage so far. Go ahead.
2.
18 damage. It was a lot right away. So the sound of thunder goes right towards Ninaran. Slams into her. Slams her into the side of the mausoleum. Shrugs it off. How dare you?
And now I move.
Mhm.
What do I need to roll to see if I don't roll a 1?
No, you're just moving.
Oh,
you,
I
you
just
just
Yeah.
didn't roll a one.
I
just
didn't
now.
roll
Yeah.
before.
So you want to go what, over here? Somewhere?
I want to hide.
You don't want to go into those. So you're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's up to you. Depending, remember, where you. What do you want? How do you
This
want
is just 4. If you want to go here, it's 5 squares. Well, probably same thing.
Okay,
1, 2,
so
3,
the
4.
mausoleum is helping do some blocking.
Yeah, because they're about like
Oh, okay.
If you,
So
go,
tall.
if you go on the other side, you've got full cover from all of them, though. If you wanted to go around this way.
Oh, like over here?
Yeah.
What is that?
Well, again, it's
That's
how do you
mausoleum.
how do you guys want to play it? Do you want to start to
Well, I don't
just
think
wipe
she can
out
get there
enemies
with
this
the
way,
floor steps.
or do you want to make our way to the circle and see if we can shut it down, or do we want to just full on
There's a-
knock her out and see what happens?
I know, but if she wanted to go there,
Where
I don't
we
know if she
move,
can get there.
kind of,
Well, like right
or
now.
what we want to do dictates where
I
we should
should
go.
Bex.
Huh?
Yeah.
Remember, you have action points. There's no reason not to use an action point right now. As long as you're in turn to go, and most likely this will be definitely your last encounter of the day, or at least a good chance,
Yeah.
you want to wipe these out now, because if you use Chaos Bolt, you potentially could take 3 of them out right now.
Okay, so action. Chaos
Pass it
Bolt.
around.
Chaos Bolt against those 3 guys.
Well, yeah, just
One.
we'll say number 1, because you have to roll an even number.
Plus
Plus, you have your boon that can really help.
Oh, you have the boot?
What was
Yes.
your move?
This is going to
What-
be over before any of us get to go.
The boon is a sorcerer's utility that lets me
right.
change.
Very nice.
So if I get odd, I can make it even again.
All right, Chaos Bolt time.
8.
Plus 8 is a 16. Take number 1 off the board. Go after number 2.
2.
Plus 8 is just a 10, which is a miss. And that would be done for you, because you already used an action point. Skeleton number 10.
He's over there.
This one here?
Yeah.
It's like he's aiming.
This one will go after. Yep, I'm gonna have to go after Darak. Darak, or was it Darak?
Darak.
Darak. I say Darak is my character. You say Darak. That's fine though.
Darak.
The rock.
Darak.
He's the rock.
Darok.
Short bow towards Darak, which is gonna be a 15 on armor class.
I have 18. So
Yago.
Oh, my turn, huh?
Look, you get to go.
These skeletons, it's only crossbow. Can they switch to a different weapon?
They have long swords, so they
Oh.
can't engage in melee.
But they're minions.
Okay.
If you hit them, they die.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have a chance
No, I'm
to
just
do that.
wondering, should I run up into their face and, sword at them, or throw a shuriken as cold thing.
I forgot to mention that the headstones would be causing a -2 penalty, but that was irrelevant towards your first attack towards that one because you rolled high enough.
Does that go both ways?
Yeah. In this sense, this is the second time you're fighting them. Once again, you'll never know their numbers, but you know that their wills are quite low.
Oh, go right.
Wait,
What?
wait.
Okay.
Isn't it Darak's turn after me?
I have Yago.
Within
I have
the
Yago at 17, Lirindel at 15, Darak at 14.
Oh, you have 17?
At 17?
I thought you had 12.
Well, plus the modifiers.
Oh.
Okay. Never mind.
What are you doing?
Where are you going for?
I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to run straight at number 2.
No, you don't want to run. You're gonna walk.
I'm gonna leisurely walk over.
This character, right?
it means run versus
One,
die.
Diagonally.
2, 3.
Yes, right in front of him. I'm gonna take my frosty sword.
He wants to try out
I
the
want to
sword.
try out the new sword.
No, just
And
So you're gonna free action
free action,
to make it cold.
make it cold, and and damage.
And I'm doing
Swinging away. +9, I think you're at now.
Where's my? Oh, here we go. I'm gonna do a sly flourish. What was it?
Hold on. One of them you can shift 2 squares when you're done, right?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was. That's the death straight.
You don't need to do extra damage because if you hit them, they're dead. So you don't have to worry about the one that does more damage,
Yeah.
right? So 1,
I can
2,
run around the other
3,
way.
4.
Yeah.
You can go here.
And
Now
then
do
I
the
can-
one where you can move after you attack.
and do the shift.
Which one's that?
The death strike. I can shift to.
So remember what he said, that the headstones give partial cover. So when you end your turn, you can if you're behind a headstone in this direction,
Yeah.
you'll have that cover from these ranged units if they target you.
Oh, okay.
So you did your free action, so now your sword starts frosting up.
And I'm gonna attack number 2. The strike. An 18 plus
You
plus 9.
split it in half and it freezes. You're going to shift 2 squares
Yes.
to here.
Yep.
I'll say that doesn't hamper moving because they're not that big. Action point, because there's no reason not to do that.
Yeah.
Use an action point. Go again.
And since it's already frozen, just do the same thing.
Same action. Now, and I didn't do the action point. Does that also allow me to do movement?
No,
Oh,
you're
no,
taking
it's
just one more action.
Oh, okay.
But you're behind a
Yeah, I'm behind the stone,
stone.
for some protection.
Mhm.
So
You have some fancy new armor.
I don't need to shift again this time. So
You don't
I
have
should
to.
do a sly flourish this time, since I'll be staying there. A 12 plus 9.
Hold on, I gotta open the front door.
Nice fan, nice fan.
Oh, I need to pee. I forgot I had locked it. I'm sorry, guys. Just give me a second.
12 plus 9 is 21. And the verdict is.
It's already gone.
I forgot I needed to pee.
Oh. I
But
didn't even
how
notice
gone
it.
is it?
How gone is it? I didn't hear the DM say, "How do you want to kill him?"
No, because
Did I
it
hear
doesn't
that?
matter.
Doesn't matter.
You can
Minions? Nah.
supply that information.
Yeah, you can fill it
Yeah.
in.
Minions, I
How
just
do
say
you want it
swing
to
away.
die?
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Which one?
So
Turn
cold.
into dust.
So when it explode and the bones
crystal.
splatter on there.
Ooh, crystal.
1, 2, and 4.
Ice crystal. Ice cream.
Turn them into.
And I took that frosty sword and I did a Zorro type of ZS, and it just like shattered into crystal, and it was beautiful.
All right.
And it was like it snowed down afterwards.
The GM is so impressed. He's like,
Yeah. He's like, yeah. Let's move it on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm behind a stone, it can't see me.
Well, it only comes up to
Lyrindel.
you know.
Oh, me? Oh, me, oh, me, oh, me, oh, me, oh, my. I...
So you hear the
Yeah, I hear that. dog.
sound of the dog coming.
Hey, dog.
Oh, the lady. Don't talk to me. She asked if we can keep the lights on some nights. I'll tell you about that later. It's a whole conversation.
What should I go after? I feel like the best use of my skills would be that,
You have some time. Gotta take a pee.
but
What's the range of your ability?
I don't know which ability to use.
Can you go after this bunch with one of those multi-hit ones?
First one within 10 squares.
Or
Each creature in burst, so I have to be 10 squares away.
go after
I would love it if you could put some damage on Greenie,
yeah.
so that when they try and hit us, it lessens the amount of impact.
So,
What? How does that work?
She can put
I can do summon Pack Wolf. That's my daily.
Yeah, you can knock it prone. You could summon it on this one probably. She hasn't gone yet either, so that's pretty good. If it hits, then she has to.
What does that one do? Summon back wolf? It's just you summon a wolf.
I summon a wolf and then I can use it to attack.
What
And-
if you just like, yeah?
And then it hangs out.
Can it die?
I don't
No,
think it can
it's-
be targeted.
It's not. It's a where's the?
The spirit, right, or something?
Yes, I summon a medium wolf in an unoccupied square within range. The wolf has speed 6. I can give the wolf the following command, or can
What's
attack
the
on the turn. It's range 5.
Okay, so then
That's the problem.
you can move.
My Firehawk is a range 10.
Do you have that? Who are you trying to?
Well, that's but I know that's big
Alright.
decisions.
It's you trade a standard for a move or a move for a minor, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it a minor action or a move action to move the wolf? Because maybe you can summon it and then move him. But I think it's probably a move, so you would probably need to action point it either way to get that done.
What are you suggesting? I'm confused.
If you wanted to use the wolf here, you just need to get closer. Like maybe
Right.
you can move, double move, hide behind one of here,
I see what you're
and
saying.
then still
Send it.
summon the wolf here.
Yeah.
So you'd have the cover, you'd create the distance from the dogs and this, and
Right,
you'd
right.
still be able to wolf that.
Gotcha.
You could,
So
that's
move
the Call of the Beast one.
no, it's
summon wolf pack. My
Summon
call
pack
the
wolf.
herd. I still have to be within 5. The only thing that I have along, I have 2 long ranges ones. One's a Firehawk, which I target 1 creature, and then Call of the Beast, which would be the best for that group.
Yes. Yeah.
But there's 2 other things that are in front of me. Right? Like, do I just ignore those, or is it probably better to attack one of them? At least a little bit, right? So go a little bit closer and then use my Pack Wolf.
If you're planning on taking the wolf out, which is your daily, right?
Yeah.
You should always take it out within the first encounter because it stays forever, right?
Yes.
Always, that should always be the first thing you do
Okay.
because now it's out.
That makes
If you're gonna
sense.
do it now.
Gotcha. Okay,
So
so
do what he suggested.
I need to be
Get over there and then do it.
So I need to be within 5 range of this one. And so the suggestion was to move twice. So I'm here. Is that within
Anywhere
What's
that's
your-
within 5, but also behind a tombstone for the
Right.
cover.
1?
Be a deal.
Yeah, right? Okay, so to get there, I would just use an action point, right?
Why are we using an action point?
Double movement, I think.
What's your
your
movement? 6 or 7? 1,
6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, you can run, but you don't do it. So you're gonna get here, which is still gonna. If you want to cover because of them, that's still gonna be in play, mostly. So they're still in
Well, I'm
cover.
also concerned about this guy
Don't
here.
need to worry about that guy.
Oh, okay.
But if you're here, 1, 2, 3, 4,
4,
5.
5. Okay.
Cool,
So,
you're
okay,
fine
so I'll
here.
just move there. Alright, and then I will use Summon Pack Wolf.
Yeah, that's the type of daily, if you know you're going to use it first round, if you can.
Right? Is this what I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I am going to tell it to attack. Am I doing this right?
Like just is it like
The melee targets one creature, wisdom versus reflex.
Doesn't it attack even if you give it no orders?
Yeah, but I
It-
think when you summon it, it like gets that first attack,
Oh, okay.
right?
Right. So it says, right. So if I haven't given the wolf any commands by the end of my turn, it attacks an adjacent prone creature. If it can't do that, it attacks an adjacent enemy if it can. Otherwise, it moves its speed to a square adjacent to an enemy.
It does that by itself, or
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
have to do
It
a move for it.
No, it does.
Oh wow, the thing is
Yeah,
just doing
that's why I
its-
say bring
living
it
its
out
best
and
life out there.
ignore it.
Right.
Bring it out and ignore it.
So many puppies.
Right, but don't I use it now?
No.
Just
use
ignore
your.
it?
Well, what did it cost you to bring it out?
A standard action.
All right. Use an action point and attack something.
Oh, it doesn't get an attack when it gets
It
summoned?
does it free.
just
But the
does,
At the
standard
end of
action,
your
it
turn,
says.
but it
The
attacks
standard was to bring it out.
but it automatically attacks at the end of your turn, right? So it might
Yeah.
not say that it attacks on there, but when you end your turn, it's going to attack.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, so
Yeah.
you
So
don't have
give it
to give it a command.
Don't command it.
So you're good.
you can't.
Oh, so
command
if
it, but
I
don't
was
command
commanding it, it would be in another action. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's I'm.
I'm confused on why it has these two options.
Let me just make sure. All right, so
Realize.
Am I opening it? Or
It's actually
John
kinda dumb.
goes?
You're
Oh,
opening
okay.
What's your
Okay.
strength?
because
Roll for something.
this and this is doing this.
Oh,
I
So
don't know.
yeah, you would want to
11.
I was
do
gonna
this
say-
right now,
We need to
That's what I was-
but there's no reason to do it because it's
You
gonna
wanna
do
put a
that if you
puncture
do nothing.
10?
oh,
Right?
That's
It's kind of like a
kinda
loophole.
silly.
Yeah,
Okay.
very silly.
Alright.
Okay.
Very, very
Alright.
silly.
all right. So now I
He
can
brought his
still
Use an
dagger,
action
real life
point?
short sword.
use an action point.
And use one of your other powers
Okay, so
that does not involve the wolf.
So you can attack something.
Can I? How many am I from here?
Well, can you reach them?
I know that's what I'm trying to.
What attack do you want to use?
Well, if I use Call of the Beast,
What's that?
that's 10 squares. Am I 10 from this?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're gonna put it right there,
Okay.
Yes.
and it's a burst 1, right?
Yes.
So it's gonna
Yes.
affect those two, and you have to call.
Yeah. Nary.
Yeah, because they don't even see
Okay,
it.
I'll call Nary. And then I'm gonna do 7. Is that
Yeah.
what I'm calling? I'm calling
It's
one of
actually
those.
either or, whatever one you want.
Okay. 7. 11.
That's a hit. Oh, actually,
Oh.
I'm not writing down the hits on this unless you. Yeah, that's another rule I changed.
Well, it
you,
has
you hit.
to because it's just an effect.
No, I changed it to the hit has to cause damage to give the hit point now. Because Rich has a lot of effects like that too in his other character. And if you look on the scoreboard,
Yeah,
he has so many. Because he has 2 attacks that hit in like burst 5. And includes your allies.
Right.
So at one point he had like 170 hits. And I was like, alright, Rich, I can't do this anymore.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not going to include him as hits, which that's fine.
Okay, so.
You still get the kills. The other one?
Okay. 18.
Yes. I don't know what your plus was or which one you're attacking, but I know both are hit.
Right.
Because I know the math. Alright, so you use your action point, you end your turn,
Yes.
and now the wolf attacks.
Ah, okay.
Because you
So-
did not give it an order.
Alright. Okay, so now.
It just I don't think you don't need to.
So you do what it says. You do what an attack says.
It attacks an adjacent prone creature but it's not prone, right? So
But if
Well,
it
it's
can't,
a priority order.
if it can't do that, it attacks an adjacent enemy if it can.
which it can because it has an enemy adjacent.
Okay, so now I roll.
Yep. It's your
Nine-
stats.
19.
Jeez, Lord.
Fuck 'em up.
Yes.
Wait a second.
All right,
That's
do what it says.
19 and 20 on all the.
Wisdom versus reflex 1d6 plus wisdom modifier.
Yeah. What?
I don't even know.
Okay, wisdom versus reflex, and then 1d6, and my wisdom
Here.
modifier is 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, and you have your totem. Just still count as
5.
totem.
Oh,
So it's plus 5. So you did 10 damage.
okay.
Well, no, it does knock them prone, right?
No.
No. Oh,
No, it does not knock him prone.
no. It doesn't.
Bloodied.
If they're prone.
Are you
Then-
sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It attacks prone first as priority, like you said.
So if
if it's
it's-
not, then it's just adjacent target.
But it's bloody.
It's bloodied.
Durak.
The target is
Right.
knocked prone.
Oh.
It
In
does?
the in the standard action, melee 1 targets 1 creature, wisdom, yada yada yada, and if the wolf has if the wolf has combat advantage, the target is knocked prone.
Oh.
So it does knock prone, but only
only
with
in
target
combat
advantage.
advantage.
So what you could have done, actually no, because it doesn't. It prevents. Never mind.
All right. Regardless, it's
There's a
bloody.
wall
But she's
behind it.
bloodied, so.
All right.
If he puts his
There
dark
is
fire
no
on it-
reason not to do that right now.
Against
Darkfire.
which one? That
The
Bless.
Her.
Oh
Well, you got bless, right? Or you don't
no, I
have
was
bless?
doing. Well, I do have bless, but
you do cause fear right now.
Or,
I could do.
Well,
yeah, well, I have
this
action
is a
points
daily.
also. So.
yeah, do bless
Do
first.
do
'cause
this
it affects
first
you
because
as
it's your
well,
daily.
I think.
All right. Well, it's close. Wait, what? It targets you and each ally in a burst.
20.
Oh,
That's getting everybody.
Yeah.
oh okay.
So just do that.
Just do that right now.
Yeah.
So everybody
Alright, what
gets
do I need to
plus
roll?
1 to attack.
D20.
Nothing.
No, you're not
No.
rolling.
No.
That's
Oh,
just
so it
do
just
it.
happens.
Yeah.
It's
You
ready.
just do it.
Oh, this is a standard action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. You just call it until the end of the encounter. All targets gain a +1 power bonus attack rolls, which includes you. Turn that one. Put that out
There.
further so you know it's in play.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
everyone,
anywhere that's
everyone
far
gets
away
one
from
to attack. Yeah.
Now that's your standard action, so technically you have to use an action point.
All right, I'll use an action point. I got one.
Yeah.
She's willing it over this way.
No, she's just taking it. I got an extra one.
Who are you targeting with?
Cause fear to the Ninaran.
She's undead?
No, cause
No,
fear.
cause fear.
Cause fear.
I thought you said turn
No,
undead.
it's a right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do that.
I can do it to anybody. So, but it's range 10. Can I reach her?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're in 10.
So D20.
Yep.
4.
Oh no.
That's not good.
Good thing we did the blast.
All right. So what's your plus? Like an 8 or something like that?
What am I looking at?
Plus to hit.
Plus 2.
Right, middle right side.
Your holy symbol.
8.
8
Plus one.
Plus
From
1, which
plus
is
one.
9.
Nine.
10, 11, 12, 13 against what?
Where is this?
It's a miss.
Will.
Well.
You didn't miss by a lot. You could still move if you want to. And you still have a minor action.
Okay.
You're behind the headstone, though.
What if I got just? I just went like. Just move right there.
It's your little guy.
Yeah.
You're going to use that at 2 at some point.
Now?
No, you can't now. But you're going to use that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I'm one of the doggies.
On the doggies.
well, that's a burst. Like, you can just kamikaze right into those skeletons and use it.
Right. Oh, that's cool.
But you got to get there. All right, skeleton
You gotta
8.
get
Little undead pun there.
Skeleton 8, which I know is in that group back there, is
middle.
Yep. Right there.
That's the
That's 8.
Yeah, that's 8.
I'm gonna say that Lyrandel's probably the closest, but you got the -2, which helps. Skeleton 7, same thing. Which one did you put him on, by the way?
these two. Does it
Yeah,
have to
7.
attack or
Yeah,
hit?
It just
attack?
attacks. Number 7 went.
Okay.
So that roll never counted. That's a kill. Number 8 is not one of them, right?
No.
All right. Number 5, which is there, or one of those
There he
two,
is.
is going to go
He's in the
after
corner.
Yago.
Does he get disadvantage for
Yeah.
the tombstone in
Yeah.
front of him?
Armor class 17, which is a miss. Travix.
Because you got plus
18
1
to
armor.
plus 1, yay! Finally, yay!
All right. My speed is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will use my Radiant Delirium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, first I'll I don't know. I guess I can't. And you moved all the way over here already. Okay. Yeah, I'll just use my Radiant Delirium against Ninaran. for 18 plus holy symbol for this one, right?
Doesn't matter, you hit.
Okay. But plus 5 is 23. And then it does 3d8 plus charisma.
As this is happening, she's like fighting off the dog, still staring at Neri for that thunder.
3d8. 6, 5, 11, 3, 14, plus 4, so 18. Maybe it would have been better to use it on the dog, right? Because it would have been radiant damage. But, alright, 18 damage to Ninaran.
How you want to kill the mini boss?
What?
Yeah!
Jeez.
Make it
Alright.
spectacular.
It is radiant.
I engulf her in searing ribbons of radiance, and her clothes and her just being begins to like almost get eaten away by the glow until she's just on the floor, looking pretty sad and dead.
Don't mess with us.
Action point? Because you can action point and do your encounter power to the dog if you chose.
I'll use my action point on another round.
Alright.
That's okay.
So you're done?
Yeah, that's okay.
Skeleton 2 will attack Lyrindel. I would have still given to you, but it is irrelevant because I rolled a 20.
No.
But you only
Where's
take 4
skeleton
damage.
2?
I know, I don't know where Skeleton 2 is
This
either.
is we only have a 2 on this guy.
Where
This
is
is
skeleton
3.
two?
Yeah, I don't have a 2. This is 3.
Right, then there was no skeleton 2s. Whoever's going to go to the next one.
No, wait. Is that skeleton 2 in the back? No, that's
No,
no,
it's
that's
not.
skeleton 9.
Alright, how many skeletons are out there right
6.
now? 6? Let me see if I have 6 here. Maybe I got rid of the wrong one.
5, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, skeleton 2 died. I just didn't get rid of him. So this would have been skeleton 6, which would have been back there, which means they would have attacked Travix. So you take 4 damage.
With what roll?
I rolled a 20.
Oh, natural.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
causing that roll for the next one.
Okay.
Skeleton 3 now will go after
Sorry, how much was it?
4 damage.
4.
Which one's skeleton 3?
This
the
one that's not near me.
That's the one that's gonna now attack you, which will be an absolute miss.
You shinied up your armor.
Round 2.
No, not yet. I'm just like I have blood and vomit and Kurthic bowels.
Right. Skeleton 9 and 10 will go after Travix. Miss. That one might hit. 21 on armor class.
Nah, we're at 22 now.
Nary.
I want to go for the dogs.
You're gonna have to move for that.
Yeah, I know.
You do have a nice little path to get to the circle though now, with the dogs out of the way.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to see you.
The skeletons are right there, too.
To be fair, this encounter is apparently over almost-ish, so it doesn't really matter. Like, one attack killed
The
boss,
only
so-
reason why it seems to be very easy is because this encounter is not it's placed in the adventure where it really shouldn't be used, where everyone's using all their action points and dailies. So usually, yes, there is a mini boss technically, but she's not that tough. So it is kind of going through, and you guys are not really missing.
So I have a daily powered dazzling ray, which is radiant,
Oh.
which should be good
That would be
against the
good,
dogs.
yes.
Yeah, this you
Light 'em
Then
up.
yes, please.
use it against the dogs, definitely.
Okay.
Yes, please.
So you're
And
gonna
I have
to-
a range of 10. So where should I go?
Well, you don't. Even though it's a good idea to get to that circle because there's something going on with it,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
definitely don't want to go there by yourself.
Okay.
So if you're gonna move, then you're gonna probably want to move somewhere where you're kind of like, and you're gonna want to go after this one because this one's further away from obstruction. So maybe like right here
Okay.
would be the best because most likely these skeletons are gonna now start. They're generic when it comes to their ideas. They're just
Right.
gonna go after the closest target.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Same for here.
Right.
So you're safe here. for now, in case you don't think
Yeah,
they're gonna move. So you're gonna want to go after that one. There's no obstruction against that one.
Okay. So my dazzling ray against doggy one. $19.
Yep. So it's what, 66 plus 8?
66 plus
You are the man. 74 damage plus 5.
Number 1. Go
yeah,
for it.
plus okay. D6. Okay, 6
So you're 8,
a 3,
11,
1,
12,
2,
13, 14,
5.
19.
How many more? One
2 more.
3,
22,
4.
23, 24, 25, 26, plus another 5 because it's rating 31 damage. And you get a glory point because you went over 30.
And then just that. What does this do?
Oh, the plus
That's your
plus.
plus. Everyone gets +1 to attack. Chance to hit. Like the ability to
Okay,
hit.
yeah.
Right.
Alright, so this big source of energy comes out from Neri, strikes the dog, burning away any fur it could have had left. Bones showing more, puts it into a bloody state.
Stronger than the boss.
Action point if you
Which
choose.
one did you attack?
One.
Number 1.
I'm going to save the action point because I think we have to deal with that crap.
Yago.
Okay.
Oh, you think there's something in here?
No, she's worried about dealing with that.
Yeah, because
True.
we have that to deal with after
Maybe
the
a big
doggies.
undead demon will spawn from it.
You know,
Give us something.
The warning was don't go by yourself.
Something to knock us
so-
knock
Well,
around.
it had nothing to do with the circle. It was because she's squishy. She's
He
a
meant
strike,
'cause
squishy
line of
striker.
sight.
Gotcha.
You don't want that type of character. You know, if your paladin decided to do it, be like, oh, yeah, he's kind of tough.
Does she get full cover from the headstones because she's small?
Partial. It's -2.
Well, we all get partial, right?
Yeah, but
So-
you're confident as a group that she's not going to get touched at this moment.
Okay. I was just asking if she. Cause
Yeah.
she's,
As a DM offering her that kind of position, I wouldn't offer that position and then screw her over later.
well, it's good
For
for,
now.
everybody to learn
For now.
for now.
for the next level
Yeah.
when you stop giving advice.
Yeah, once you get to the
It's
second
good
adventure, all
good
my
to
helps
learn.
really diminish.
to finish.
Yeah, they completely diminish. Now you're all on your own. You've learned the game enough.
I can pass through those 2 stones, right?
Yeah, there's no marks on them, so I'm not really considering them.
A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and 5.
You want to go what, here, or you want to go here?
That one there. Because then I can action point
Shift.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Shift.
Good brain.
No, use your
Oh,
one
I
where
can
you
do the
shift.
shift and
And then-
stab
and
again.
yeah.
Use your other
again
action point,
to
yeah.
attack again. That's what he's saying.
Otherwise, I would have shurikened.
No need to use the shurikens if you don't have to.
Okay.
Use that fun frost weapon, which is still in its frost state.
How does it work?
He has the free action to do either one. So it always starts normal. He already did his free action to
Oh,
make
this
it
is
a frost.
the one you offered, Zaid, right? It has frost or fire.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
the sound of frosting.
Okay. That's what you say. You can make it sound like a fart. It doesn't really matter.
Oh boy, my immersion.
So this one will be a deft strike.
Mm-hmm.
3
It's a miss.
plus 9. It's a miss.
Do you get to still shift?
Well, +1.
+1.
So
Plus
Still
1.
a miss.
Hmm.
10 plus yours. Still a miss. So you can either choose not to shift and use an action point and attack again, which is probably, or just take a chance and not bother right now and save it for your next turn, because he's gonna have to now switch weapons.
punch him in the face.
Just have to hit him, right?
Yeah, but I think punching is
It
strength.
still would be a
So
standard
it's-
action.
But I'm saying it would be harder to hit.
Hit him because it's not
actually wanted
strength.
to punch- yeah,
Right, right.
exactly.
He's got a long sword.
I don't have a
Short
minor
sword.
action thing right,
No,
that I can do.
The skeleton.
I can go into the cloud of darkness. No.
If you,
That'd be a waste.
what's your range of on that dark fire?
The dark fire is range of 10.
Because if you
Can I-
give the dark fire gives combat advantage,
Yeah.
and whatever this dog hits,
Yeah.
if it has combat advantage, it gets knocked prone. So like if you could hit number 2 and she can move the dog over there, then it would
So
knock her prone.
if I
on a hit.
if I shift over, 1, 2,
You don't have to shift.
3, 4, 5,
think you're in
6,
range.
7.
No, talking about her dog. Her
Yes,
wolf.
but targeting one of those dogs.
Oh,
One of
okay.
these
Because the
guys,
dark fire
right?
gives combat advantage.
Yeah, that's 10
which
squares.
means Then
1, 2,
she can knock her
3,
prone.
4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 8, 9. Yeah, 9. From where I am, I can do a dark fire on
2?
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, you can do it.
So and that. So that's a counter minor. So that's a minor action I can still do. So. I do that, yes. Attack intelligence for versus reflex wisdom, blah 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 blah. Oh, so that just happened.
No, you have to roll.
Do I?
Yeah, you have to roll. Wisdom versus reflex or something like that. Like
Let me read. Attack intelligence +4 versus reflex, and wisdom +4 versus reflex, or charisma +4 versus reflex.
whatever is your highest of the 3.
Oh. What did I say? Intelligence? Apparently not. So that's a 0 here. Or are we counting this number?
No, I'm just saying what were your options?
Oh, intelligence.
The middle number.
Wisdom. Or
Charisma.
charisma.
So it's a dex.
No, it's just those 3.
Oh, so then charisma.
Yep.
So
This
this
beat charisma 3. So. What do I roll? A d20?
D20 and add 3.
15.
You got it.
18.
18. So.
you can change all these numbers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you're level 2. So what? So you get
Oh, he's ending his turn.
yeah.
Gravehound number 2. Shifting.
Let's see. So these are the modifier numbers.
Yeah.
And then you get, and this is this mod plus 1/2 level. If you're 2, you get 1/2 of 2 is 1, so you can add 1 to all
The
of them.
Gravehound is
Carry
going
this
to
over
bite
half.
Travix. With a 26.
Sorry, did you land your dark fire?
On number 2,
You
yes.
did?
On number
Yeah.
2.
He did.
Oh, he knocks him prone, right?
No.
Oh, no,
He
I
just
thought-
puts it there when the dog attacks. It
Okay.
knocks it prone.
Alright, so Travix, you're taking some damage.
What did he roll?
A 26.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
taking 7 damage. Plus 5 necrotic.
Nope. I
Uh,
resist 5 necrotic.
Alright, you still have the effect on you, so you can end it if you want to. At the start of your turn, you take the 5 necrotic, and the target is knocked prone.
I'm not prone?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Miranda.
Oh, wait.
What? What do you mean, uh-oh?
Doesn't your thing say it like goes for the nearest prone?
Probably the nearest prone enemy, but
No, it said. I'm pretty sure it said.
that's at the end of her turn anyway, so she
So
can...
she can just simply
Yeah.
give it an action then. To not do that.
Attacks an adjacent prone creature.
Oh!
Creature.
Yeah. So
I'm a creature.
that's only if you don't give it an action.
Oh, so give it an action.
Now you might want to give it an action. So as your move action, you want to move it. So instead of you moving, you're gonna have to move
Okay.
the wolf.
Okay, so
Good call, Sam.
nicely done.
Thank you.
You
All right.
know that
Thank you, no thank
number
you.
1 is bloodied.
Okay, so I might as well go for 1, right?
Yeah. So move.
Well,
it
number
towards-
2 has the dark fire. That was the whole point.
Oh,
It
so
has-
go after 2?
He has combat advantage because of his dark fire, which means if you land your attack, number 2 is not your prone.
Like,
Okay,
before
so
you move it, I'm gonna make sure I'll do it for you. So you watch what I do, so you don't do anything. Oopsies.
Right.
You don't want to cross paths. So 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
You don't
okay.
want to.
Oh, gotcha.
Because that could still do an opportunity.
Right, right. Okay, so
it is
then.
a conjuration.
The wolf can die?
Yeah.
How many hit points does it have?
Luigi has. I have to look in the conjuration rules. Luigi has like the healing surge value or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty low.
All right. So 5. 1. Do we still do the like?
Well, you get bless and combat advantage bonuses plus your modifier bonus.
Okay, which is my totem. 8 plus.
Plus 1 from bless
1
and plus 2 from combat advantage.
Okay, so
Yeah. Plus 11 with your roll.
11, 5.
Yeah, that's actually a very good.
Yeah, there we go. Math is great. We love math here.
All right, do your damage.
All right,
Of the wolf.
so wisdom versus reflex, 1d6, and my wisdom modifier is 4, I think. 4. 4 plus 4, 8. Right?
And if you want to use your last action point.
Sure. Why not, right? What do I want to do?
You could do it one of your simple at wills, get rid of one of the skeletons.
Yeah, okay, so I can take out either of those skeletons, probably 3, or should I take out...
The one that will probably go after you.
Okay, so that would be 3.
How
And
much does your Firehawk do?
I have a range of 10 on that.
So the one thing that we haven't used with your Firehawk is like, so let's say you targeted number 1.
Yeah?
To attack, he has to move, assumedly. We're making an assumption. It only melee attacks, right? And there's nothing in melee.
Right.
So if you Firehawk him, it has a persisting effect where when the target moves, it gets bonus damage for an opportunity attack.
What?
So-
I'm confused.
Your Firehawk.
It does that?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you could put it on 1 knowing that that bonus damage is guaranteed. You could also just kill a skeleton. I was just trying to, like, let you know
I didn't know that it
things
did
it
that.
does. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't those stones protect her a little bit? Partial?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
All right. So you're saying that it will keep. It'll. I don't see that in this. But is this wisdom modifier damage until the start of your next turn? You can use the Firehawk attack against the target. What is? Or is that? I'm confused.
Sorry, I'm looking it up.
You don't have a card for it?
She does.
Yeah, well, I do, but I wrote it.
So,
I mean, it's also here.
Firehawk. The target takes any action. Oh, that's separate. So it takes 1d8 Wisdom fire damage,
Yeah.
and until the start of your next turn, you can use the Firehawk attack against the target. So maybe you don't have the second component written on that card, but see how there's 2 pieces on the database?
Yeah. Yeah.
The Firehawk attack is a trigger. The target takes any action that can provoke opportunity attacks, which would be when that one moves past the Firehawk.
Oh.
And it does an additional 1d8 fire damage. So it's like doing 2d8 plus wisdom for an at will, which is pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then that makes sense.
Yeah.
I might as well just do that, right?
I mean, I wasn't like telling you what to do. I was just kind of like, because I kind of figured that you weren't
I don't.
100% on the second component, and just so
Right.
now you know that does that.
See, yeah, you're that doesn't show everything. There's a lot more to it. A lot
Yeah, and
more.
like not enough room.
Yeah. Well, here you can if he
Well,
I
he
don't know
says
if he's
there's
got
more
it.
on this,
Yeah,
'cause
if
he
he's got
was-
it in the book, then
All this is
Oh.
on there.
yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Can I take a picture of that?
don't bother.
Oh.
Because it only works once you
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
That's what I was. That's what I see.
only
Level
works when you get to
21,
level 21.
2d8 plus wisdom modifier. So that's
Wait,
all
where do you
of
see that? It says it.
It
Right,
says-
it says here you can use it right at level 1. Well, I know you have the book. So.
All right, you see where it goes outward?
Yeah.
once that's there, anything that's underneath that only counts for that level. Because it's staying tabbed over, it's persistent with that. That's the whole purpose of the tab over. Because it has to do with level 21.
Yeah, are you
Yeah, I know that 100%. When something's tabbed over, wherever it starts from, besides the shade, because you see how it's shaded here? That's irrelevant once it's not shaded. Since that's level 21 there and everything is tabbed with it, it's consistent with where it starts, which is
And you
that
have
right
to
there.
activate the firehawk.
So you don't get any of that till you get
Is
to
that a
level
minor
21.
action?
Using the Firehawk is a standard action.
Believe me, 100% sure. I know how the tabs work on it.
okay?
It did sound pretty cool for just an at-will.
Well, I was also confused because I was.
Yeah, so
But
yeah,
anyways,
that doesn't...
that makes sense.
So maybe in like 3 years from now you'll get that.
Right. Thanks.
'Cause that's how
Look forward to that.
Something to- yeah.
Woohoo! All right. So let me just. Well, I can just use the Firehawk on number 3.
Yeah.
3
Um,
plus 8 plus 1.
yeah, this time it's a miss, because you don't have the +2 for
No,
combat advantage this time. You tried.
I tried. No,
Duroc.
no loss.
Now, your turn ended, but does your Wolfie attack anybody?
She already,
I already
used it during
used
the
the
turn.
standard
So
action
she
okay.
issued a command. It doesn't.
Yeah, okay.
so that it wouldn't just automatically attack Travix.
I mean, you could have just attacked a target that wasn't adjacent to me, or in a place where the dog.
Move
wasn't
about
adjacent
here.
to me.
No.
You're gonna go after the skeleton. You can use just one of your basic at-wills.
Alright.
Get rid of the skeleton.
I'll use.
You're protected from them. They're not gonna hit you. They're not gonna move anywhere. They're all gonna stay with the wolf and Travix, and this one's staying here. So
Alright, I'll use Sacred Flame because that's the one that does the extra.
you're gonna want to do the one that does healing.
Yeah, this was the one that does
Okay.
heal.
Damage is irrelevant at this
Yeah, I
point.
know. That one does more damage. This one does more healing. So, that guy D20.
19.
Anyone need healing?
Oh,
It
what
gives
is
temporary
it?
hit points.
Yeah, it's temporary hit points. This one's one fire damage.
So either me, the wolf, or Yago.
And
probably.
one ally you can see.
down to
I
11.
can see
Everybody.
everybody. So
You could give it to the wolf.
I don't know. Who should I give it to? I don't know.
This is a big decision for you.
What's the armor class of the wolf?
How do I know?
I don't know. I don't. Maybe it's your armor class.
I have no idea.
Is her wolf? Does her wolf have her armor class?
Yeah, it's
What's
her.
your armor?
Her
it's my
defenses.
armor. 17?
Yeah, you can give it to the wolf. It's not bad. Probably David.
I mean, what's your healing surge value?
My healing surge value.
Like, so yeah, if you had to use your healing surge, how much health you get?
7.
That's how much health it has.
So we know that these things. I think it was 4. So that way it can take. What do you get? 3? Is it plus 3?
It's
Wisdom.
gain temporary hit points. My charisma modifier plus 1/2 my level.
Okay. So what is that modifier?
2.
Is that 5? Jesus, is that 5?
You can see this.
2 is his charisma.
Oh, it's 2. Okay.
Yeah, you're getting
That's a
3.
big nut.
Whoever
so
gets
3.
it gets 3.
So
3.
3.
So if you give it to the wolf has 10 hit points, which means that if it gets hit, it can survive 3 attacks from these, as opposed to 2.
So should I do that?
Sure.
Okay, I'll do that. Then I'll do that.
Okay.
Don't use an action point
To roll it.
because it's not worth it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, save it. Skeleton 8. All right, so these skeletons are not smart. You have a -2. Anyone would have a -2 with a range attack that would attack a prone target or someone laying down, whatever. They're not smart enough to realize these things, so they're going to still go after Travix because that was their primary target.
This is all part of my plan. Now I'm at 24, you know.
Right.
Skeleton 5, which is the one that you had.
10.
Does that stay on it, or does it end at the end of your turn? Did I? What?
Did he not attack?
He did.
So he should just be dead then.
He's number 10 is dead. I didn't remember which number it was.
Never mind.
The end.
He attacked some time ago.
It just took a while to kick in, you know. It's just
It's not the first time that's happened.
Skeleton ghost.
Skeleton 5, which is minor action. He's gonna free action drop the bow. Minor action take out the long sword. Attacking Iago with a 16.
16.
Travis.
18.
Yeah.
I'll use. It's a move to get up,
Misses.
right?
I duck under
So
the
I'll
sword.
move action to get up. I will shift.
That's a second movement.
Yeah. All right. I'll minor action to mark. No, it's fine. I'll use my action point to shift here. I have 2 of them. I'll use my minor action to mark this one, and then I will use my fearsome smite against the one that I have combat advantage on.
One that's prone.
The one that is prone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
18
Oh,
plus 8, 28, right?
That's number 2.
Yes.
Yeah, number 2.
Yep.
So, and that's 8. 8 plus 5. Yeah, 8 plus 5.
Is it radiant damage?
No.
Nope. All right.
I wish.
You just took that sword, just went right down into it.
Yep. Oh, puppy. And he takes a penalty to attack rolls equal to my wisdom modifier, which
Alright.
is 2. So he can get another little thing, I guess.
Since you used your action point, you've gone your minor action.
It was the
Plus.
the mark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Skeleton 6. Still going after Travis. Gravehound number 1, which is now next to
Me.
you, is going to bite you.
Just gonna try.
I will try.
17 on armor class. And he's going to stay where he is. Round 3, skeleton number 9 going after Travis. Big miss. Skeleton 10 is dead, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it still there? I got rid of it.
Well, it's not
I
here.
just did skeleton 9, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Neri.
Me.
Yes.
It's time.
It's time.
You still have an action point, huh?
Yes. But we still don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, for anyone that's trained in Arcana can hear a very, very low hertz humming sound coming from it. Anyone, if you're not trained in it, if you didn't see it, you wouldn't even know it's there.
So,
This encounter started at 2 o'clock, we'll say.
okay. So, I'm thinking of just, I've used my encounter power. I used my daily,
Yeah, you're down to your at wills now.
so I'm going to,
Do you have any powers built into your staff?
the staff,
The daily active component.
enhancement, power daily, free action. Use this power when using a blast or burst effect. Power increases the power by 1.
Yeah, there's no need to use it.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out.
Because that hits creatures too. So unless you want to hit Travix, you can get some distance away, but it's going to hit the wolf also. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
If the minions were a little closer, then I would say go for it, but it's a distance to get there.
So why don't I use my Chaos Bolt, which is ranged at 10, and try to get number 2.
Number 2 is prone, so you'll have.
You'll have a negative on it.
Well, you get +2 because it's.
It's a range attack. That's why.
Yeah, I'm just trying. It's just got so many things on it now.
You would have to move out a little bit because you're gonna have a negative, and if you move out a little bit, you might as well just get rid of the minions with Chaos Bolt, because you know if you hit them, they're dead.
Oh, it's neutral because the orange marker is combat advantage from his Darkfire. Because he hasn't had his turn yet. That's what it was.
Okay. So, let's...
I'm gonna move you one.
Yep, that's
Just
the
wrong
rock.
one.
Oh,
They're both
I'm
very
also-
the rock! You magically moved. This is the coolest thing you've ever done. Where are you?
Right,
Right
here.
there.
How'd you get way over there?
She's been there. Hiding.
It doesn't matter which one you go after first, but still gotta call it.
Okay, number 5.
No, there's 6, 8, and 9.
6, 8, 9.
Is that
8?
8? Yeah, at this point of night, my eyes just don't see anymore.
8's in the middle.
So we'll go after 8. No, we don't. That's a 3.
Do your whole math.
3 plus 1 plus...
Okay,
Yeah, but it's a +9.
so 3.
Well,
Was it 13?
no,
3 plus 9?
Is that including the +1? Oh, you have a +8. That's.
okay, so it's... But that's to hit.
Yeah, this is what you're doing.
So, +4 charisma modifier.
Yeah, in total you have a +8 with all those numbers. Then you get a +1 from him right now,
That's a 9.
so you're at a 12
12.
to hit.
Oh, okay.
It's a hit.
Yeah. So
By 8.
and it's an even number.
Yeah. And you bounce.
Roll again for the next one.
There's nobody to heal.
Magically moved and now sleeping on the battle. You're sleeping on the job. We're gonna have a conference about this. Next attack.
That was a 2.
Oh, you already rolled? 9, 10. Oh.
Wah.
All right. Do you want to use your action point? To try again.
Try again.
You might as well. You don't want to not use it. Just the same attack. It's just time to get rid of them.
11.
Which one did you want to kill?
6 or 9? 9.
9.
All right, now go after number 6.
What's your mod?
No, wrong one.
No, wrong one.
Wrong one.
9's gone.
Oh, it was an even number, so you're switching. You're using one of your things. An
Yeah.
odd number or...
Yeah. 19.
Bye-bye.
Which that would have made it... You could technically... What spot was he in? Which spot was the first one that you killed in? It was one of these, right?
Yeah.
No, back,
No.
right there.
The first one?
Yes, that was the first one.
Use your other one. Your bonus one you got from... And attack that one.
Okay.
Because he reaches within 5 squares.
And so she wouldn't kill the other skeleton? Because she just killed 3 targets.
She used an action point and did the attack again, so this is now technically
a
the third
second.
attack.
I see what you're saying.
3.
Plus 9, right?
9, right,
10,
yes.
11, 12 on Will. Guess what? That's a hit.
Is that will or reflex? This is reflex,
Chaos
right?
Bolt is Will.
It's on
Will.
Oh, okay.
And that was to which number, Greyhound?
1.
1d6 plus 4. Yes.
1d10 plus 4.
This is the third hit. The third attack is 1d6.
1d6.
So yeah, plus your dex. Yeah.
Charisma modifier?
There is no charisma modifier on this one.
Oh.
But you still get to use your dexterity and your +1 for your weapon. So it's 1d6 plus 4.
5.
Was this the one that was bloodied already?
Yeah.
Alright.
Is it?
It
Number
is
one is
still
bloodied.
just bloodied.
Number 1 is bloodied.
Oh, no, this is not radiant damage.
Nope, it's force damage, I think.
Yeah. And there's just the one skeleton out there. Okay, everything is correct. That was a long turn. Yago,
Hit 4
can we
targets.
get rid of this skeleton already?
We're going after the skeleton.
Do the one where you can shift to get more on your movement.
Yep. So it's a death strike. It's a 10.
He's
plus
gone.
9.
Alright, so hold up. What you can do is shift him 2 squares, because that's not your movement.
Yeah. That's the
So,
shifting.
1, 2, you're there now. Now you can do
Now
a movement.
I
which
can move
that could-
6.
Here, look at this. When charging, you can use this power in place of a basic attack. So your charge is your move plus a basic attack.
You still have to use your movement to
I
do
have
So-
to use my movement
and you-
first.
But you have a standard action, right?
I just did my action.
Or sorry, you have an action point, right?
Yes, that's for the next
So you
one.
were standing here?
I was standing here.
And
But
we
part of his
standing
last-
shifted.
He shifted
and
because
I
that's
did
part
a
of his
shift
attack.
because it was part
Oh,
of the
so you
attack.
haven't even moved yet.
Yeah, he didn't
You
use
have
it.
how much movement?
6. So I can move 6.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, when you charge, it has to be a
6.
straight line.
Okay.
You can't move into.
Okay.
Well-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even if he moves in a straight line, but the target isn't in that line, he still
Has
can't
to be
do
all
it.
straight.
But this would be my movement.
You can still just move and do it. I was just trying to be cool. You can do it. It says you can do it in front of in lieu of a charge, which means you get a bonus to the attack roll. So I was just trying to see if that was something you could do, but he's saying you can't because it's not a straight line. Unless you
But
only
that-
have to
but
have
that's-
2 squares in a straight line to do it.
No, he would have to be here in one of these spots right here for him to get it.
Okay.
It's. I hate that rule. I'm very close to changing it myself.
But if the action point doesn't give me a movement. That's right.
You
Yeah,
can.
so,
You can give
well,
Oh, it does
with your
give me
next
a
movement, you can get there.
You just
So-
have to do an extra action.
Well,
whatever that is that you
1,
wanna
2,
do.
3, 4, 5. No, you would want to go here.
I'll go
Yeah.
there, and then that would be the end of my first
Yes.
thing.
Use an action point.
And I use an
You have
action
combat
point.
advantage on the one that's laying down.
Yeah.
So now do the one that does extra damage. Sly flourish.
Yes.
I think. Just remind me, because you and Rich are good at reminding me things. When season 4 starts, which will be
Gonna pay.
February,
Yeah, thanks.
remind me of the charging rule,
I'll remind you in
because that's
February.
generally when new season starts. Is when I make changes to things like that. I might, because I don't like it. It stops a lot of people from doing things.
I mean, I like the idea, but I think if you were to change it, it would be something like you can move, but as long as you've moved, let's say 3 squares in that same direction,
I'll think of something like that.
right? Like then
We'll have a conference.
Yeah.
You, me, and Rich will have a
All right,
conference.
well, we'll conference
With
call.
Patrick. Patrick gets involved a lot too. I gotta have Patrick. And Patrick, don't listen to what I'm saying right now. Alright. Slight flourish. Zooming in a little bit. Thank you, Lupita.
A 9
plus,
plus 9.
plus a lot of stuff.
Yes. That is a hit, thank you.
1.
Well, he's
Plus
Oh, I've-
you have
2.
combat
Worked on all one.
advantage.
No, it's a hit. It's a hit. Even
You get
without
a lot
all
of
that fun
stuff.
stuff.
A lot of stuff. You get like a 20 or something.
So
This is gonna be 1d6 plus 8, because now you got the extra plus 1. 1d6 plus 8 plus 2d8.
6.
14 damage. Now do your 2d8.
2d8.
What number is this he's attacking? Number 2?
Yeah.
Number 2, yes. 2
14 damage.
2d8s. 7
21.
Wow. Fuck him up.
and then the 6.
Jeez.
27 damage.
It's gotta be dead.
Mortally wounded.
Mortally wounded.
So we got a bloodied and a mortally wounded out there.
Let's set him up on this little pedestal
I
here.
forgot to say.
And since you're there, and this is Gravehound 2, can you stand him up for me for his move action?
I would love to, because now he can sit on his.
And he looks at Yago.
Yes, he is.
And he's gonna bite you because he is mad at you.
Face to face.
And they're also stupid, but I'm saying he's still mad at you. He's doing it. Alright. This is a 16 on armor class.
18.
Lyrindel.
Plus a -2 anyway.
All right.
For the fearsome smite.
So I should.
You have no encounter power left, right?
No, I do. I have Call the Herd.
Yeah, might as well just
Do that.
get it out.
So I have to be within 5 and.
Probably gonna have to move in 1 or 2 steps.
Right. Who should I target? I have to target one.
Well, the
Oh, the-
one on the
the-
tower is almost dead,
Right, and then
Yeah.
my dog's in there.
but you don't. It doesn't give you combat advantage anymore. So
Right.
the orange thing can be taken.
Well, the
out.
dog is gonna attack there. If you want to take the change, then
Yes, I
the
go
other
for
one.
one. Yes, I will do 1.
2, 3, 4. Alright, so we're gonna have to move 1 more.
Okay. And then I will do. So I'm attacking 1.
Mm-hmm.
2. Plus 8 plus 1. 9, 11.
11 on.
Will.
That's a hit!
It's a hit?
Yeah!
Alright, so. 2d8
Ooh.
plus
5.
wisdom modifier.
Plus your enhancement now, because you have a magical totem.
Oh, okay. So.
And what does your totem do for your daily?
What does my totem do for my encounter? I'm doing an encounter. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, but the daily that's built in your totem now.
What does that mean?
The weapon you just got. The
Yes,
totem,
yes.
You took a picture of it, right?
Yes.
It says daily on the bottom. Daily power.
No.
What's it called?
Autumn Harvest Totem?
Don't hurt yourself. Oh, this one is not the one.
Did I miss
He is
anything?
bloodied, so you get 3 extra damage.
Oh, 3 extra.
Attacks made through this.
Oh,
totem
2 extra.
deal-
You didn't crit. In crit, you get the extra one.
It
Oh, okay.
deals extra damage against bloody creatures equal
Yeah.
to 1 plus 1/2 the totem's enhancement bonus, so it does 2 extra damage.
2 extra
Just
damage.
because it's bloody.
Right, so.
You gotta remember that.
Okay, so 2 extra since it's bloodied. And then I'm doing 2d8
Yep.
plus my wisdom.
2d8 plus 5 plus 2, so it's 2d8 plus 7.
Okay, 2d8 plus 7. 6.
13.
1.
14 damage. This is the Gravehound 1. He had 14 health.
Oh, bye-bye.
How do you want to kill him?
We've had 1 or 2.
I
Number 1.
am pulling him apart with my mind.
Right before you do that, he's attacking Travix
Oh,
with Death's Jaws.
oh,
Remember when they die, they get a melee attack?
oh
20
yeah.
on armor class.
Nope.
Okay. And
That was
all
for
of his fur magnetically goes to Travis.
The what? What does?
Oh, you have fur all over you.
No. She burned all the fur. I remember this. Just somebody burned the fur away
This is
already.
true. There was like
Yeah.
one little fur left.
Yeah, I don't
It
want
was
to hear it.
it was near the butt that just couldn't get touched.
You know all of the crinkled fur, that's
The dog.
little knobby pieces that are left? Yeah, that. So
Now
you
the
got-
dog's
Now
gonna
the
attack.
dog. 19.
Oh gosh. 1d6 plus 3 or plus 4? I think it's plus 4.
1d6 plus, yeah, my wisdom modifier is 4, I believe. Yes. 2, 6.
And 6 health.
And the dog attacks the dog and rips its head off. Yes.
Alright, encounter over.
So now we go over to that.
Yes.
155 experience points.
Ooh.
And because of the time we're at, I'm actually going to end it right there. And we're going to find out... Oh no, we're not going to end it right there.
No, we can't.
The blue thingy.
Yes.
Oh, a little looting, a little investigation.
Well, yeah, I'm only going to quicken this up a little bit because of the time. You guys are going to get 13... No, I'm sorry. 11. 11 long swords. 10 short bows. 1 long bow. Ninaran didn't even get to do any of her fun stuff.
She really didn't. I
She
feel
has
bad about
a couple of cool things. I'm gonna give you guys 90 arrows. She gets to move and has a +2 during attack if she moves more than 4 squares, called Archer's Mobility, and she has Elven Accuracy. If she misses, she can re-roll.
So what was she gonna do? Just like keep kiting around, like keep creating distance and shooting?
She's gonna.
Shoot us to death.
I generally actually keep her there and just have the Grave Hounds and the Archers kind of like just. But you guys were just too good. All right, on Ninaran, she has 39 gold pieces.
How many?
39. And she has a sheet of vellum on her. As you open it up, there's a message written in common. I received your report on the adventurers. Next time you see them, put an end to their meddling. Mix the blood of 10 people with the elixir my messenger brings. Then trace the following pattern on the ground and pour the liquid into the lines. That should supply you with a force to thwart them. I'm very close to completion. See that I'm not interrupted. As you already know, if you do come down to the second level of the keep, the passphrase is, from the ground, some magic was found. Signed, Calorel. Alright, so you make your way to the circle. Anyone that is trained in Arcana or Religion can try to turn this thing off.
Okay.
2.
16.
Hey, there
Roll.
it is.
Oh,
Is that
sorry.
with your modifier?
No.
What do I need to roll? Any
Religion.
modifier
You
is
see
seven.
that with the 16, you see it diminish down a little bit.
Well, that's without her
My
modifier.
religion
If she gets an
Eight,
Arcana
so
That
bonus.
was, it was good.
Okay.
Arcana is 6, so 16 and 6.
13 plus 8.
8, 21.
It diminishes down a little bit more.
Then can I also roll Arcana? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. 8 plus 6.
14.
Nothing happens.
So you did both, right?
Yeah.
You're just Arcana? You're just
Yeah, I rolled like a 2 though.
just Religion.
Just religion.
Alright, so someone else can choose to do it. One of you guys that are trained can choose to do it. And whatever one you want, or Religion or Arcana.
Are you guys?
I have a religion 1.
Yeah,
I have
trained.
no training.
So whoever you think has
no
the highest
trained.
and best chance.
Oh, like we
So
just
you
roll
two.
again?
Yeah.
Oh.
These two, because we don't have any,
I have
right?
an Arcana of 1. What's your religion?
You have to be
One.
trained.
Oh, that was
there's
it.
no
We rolled
training.
all our trainings.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. One more can go, just one more time.
Oh,
But you have to be trained.
I
in-
have.
Oh, then-
It's one of you.
Well, who
I think
has
your
who-
Arcana is the higher of the.
I have 6 in Arcana.
Okay. Yeah, I also have 6 in Arcana.
But what's your religion?
8.
There you go.
Yes.
11 plus 8.
It diminishes down, and you get the glory point for turning it off.
Ooh, yay!
While they're doing that, I'd like to check the area for the 10 missing children.
So obviously that mausoleum there closest to me is open, so there's nothing there. You open that one up, it is completely empty. And in there you see tied up 10 children.
Yes.
Oh, yay!
I untie them. I put all 10 children on my back. and
Oh, I thought you had a bag of holding.
well, I'm not sticking them in the ether. Like,
Who here has action points?
I do.
You have one? You're good.
I don't have any.
Alright. Technically you'll be getting one now because of that.
I don't
Okay.
have. I don't have.
Pass this one down.
I used mine up.
And you and one for him. So even if you rest after this, which obviously you really should be now, you would wake up with one anyway. All right, so guys, got rid of Ninaran, the threat. You saved the children. You turn off the circle, and as you guys are making your way back to town, we're gonna end it there. A lot done, you guys. Very good.